and the 8 o'clock kickoff. They're at home against.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Arsenal versus Dundalk live, and just trying to pick up the stream now from BT Sports. Yep, here we go. The Tottenham game has just finished, and you guys know that Tottenham have lost 1-0. We're getting all of the notifications here. And let's just switch this off. So Tottenham have lost their game. I think Leicester have won there, so Leicester are doing really well. That's Vardy's like 9th goal in 7 games or something like that. Crazy. Vardy's on some mad form at the moment. So I've got my stream here going on. How are you guys doing today, man? How's Facebook? What's going on, Facebook? What's going on, people? Everyone in the house. Good to see you guys. Let's take a look at the team sheet now, shall we? Let me just go onto Facebook so I can see where I've put all the comments down on there. There we go. Let's get the Facebook stream. Here we are. Right, so Ruinson, it's good. The team sheet goes like this, guys. We've got Ruinson in goal. Thank the Lord for that. I was really cringing that this guy hadn't got a chance, and I really wanted him to get his dues. And you're not going to learn anything from Bernd Leno, are you? You know what you've got in Bernd Leno. Let's have a look at this kid. Let him play some games and watch him grow. So kind of happy that he's starting, because now we can kind of analyze it. We can look at him and see what we got. We know what we got now. We've got Cedric Soares and we've got Maitland-Niles. And it looks like a 4-3-3, to be honest. I was thinking whether this would be 3 at the back, but you've got 2 centre-backs in Mustafi and Kolasinac. Oh, my God, I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are you guys are literally holding your hand in your ears. What's going on, Andrew? Andrew's like, greetings. Are you committed? Or should you be committed? It's going to be more. No, you know what? I think, Andrew, that this is nice because we've got the kids here. And the kids are making it worth watching. I think if it was something outside of that, then we'd probably all be carrying all of that dross from the last few games. And look, when you look at the defeats against Liverpool, Man City, Leicester, ain't nobody trying to watch that team disappoint again. So the fact that they're playing the youngsters, I think, is a benefit. I really do. I think it's a benefit. Yo, Daniel, what's going on, bro? Gotta work. Yeah, a lot of people are. You can see I'm on the panel actually by myself at the moment because a few of the guys are still at work or still coming home from work. So yeah, it's one of them things. But don't worry, man. I got your back. I got your back. Who else is in the chat room, guys? Give me a shout out and let me see what's going on with my people. Let me just carry on and confirm where we are with the team news, guys. So I was at Ruinson in goal. Mustafi and Kolasinac are centre-backs. Cedric and Maitland-Niles playing on the left and right. It's a weird one. Does that mean Maitland-Niles is playing left-back? Kind of weird, because as a wing-back, he kind of played both sides, didn't he? And where he was having the most success, he was actually playing a left wing-back. So it looks like Maitland-Niles is at left-back, yeah? Which you kind of have to ask the question, is Tierney being rested? Probably so. In the midfield, guys, we've got Willock, El Nene, and Xhaka. I hope that's where Xhaka's normal place is going to be, because I kind of really don't favour him against Man United at Old Trafford. Really, I would have liked to see Partey and El Nene there, but it might be Ceballos and Partey. Don't really know. But up front, guys, we've got Pepe, Nketiah, and Nelson. I'm licking my lips to that. I've been trying to hear from Nelson for so long, man. And I'm so happy that they're playing him. But listen, Curve, what's going on? Curve's like, how are you? Yeah, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, working hard, trying to do that 9 to 5 and then come in here and do this thing right now. So I'm really looking forward to this game today, man. Cricket Ball, what's going on, man? What's going on, Cricket Ball? Let's have a look. I've got all these comments coming through, guys. So I'm just trying to track and see what we've got. It's Prince. Okay, because Prince hasn't signed the waiver. I don't actually know who that was that left the message, but yes, it's Prince. What's going on, Prince? How you doing, bro? Teams are coming out on the pitch. So and it's Arsenal in their red and white shorts. Saying it's saying that YouTube feed's not on. No, the YouTube feed is on, bro. I can see it. It says everything is cool. Daniel, it's my birthday, so I was hoping that you'd not have this one this year. But hey, man, it is what it is, bro. My happy birthday to you, cuz. Happy birthday to Daniel. Big shout out to the Pitney Dem and the missus. Andrew said, Mustafi, thought you said the kids aren't playing. Yeah, but when I mean kids, African Guna was making this point today. When I mean kids, I mean the guys who are young and not in the first team. So it's nice for us to see all these other kids. Andrew said, yeah, that was earlier. Yeah, I hear you, bro. But for me, look, Nketiah, in my opinion, should be in the first team. Nelson, he should be on the field in the first team. Saka's got there. Smith Rowe ain't even here tonight. Where is Smith Rowe? Maitland-Niles should be in the first team. So when I'm talking about this game in terms of youngsters, these are the guys who should be breaking in on the first team. So we've just had all the handshakes and everything. So the teams are looking to take their part now and start this game. Let's get this done, guys. Let's get this done. After the Tottenham loss, we need some momentum going into this Man United game on Sunday. So they're just confirming now what the team news is. Hey, it's cricket ball. Don't mess around, you know. I ain't playing any of that. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that at all, man. Yeah, listen, Andrew, check me out, bro. That player and the two centre-backs is giving me cause for concern. Is it live? No, bro. It's on BT Sports 2, yeah? The game is being shown, guys, on BT Sports 2. Evening, James, man. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Yeah, James, it is nice to see him starting because I want to know what it's all about, man. I want to know what this guy is going to be giving the team. Dan is saying, can't believe I just asked about pay-per-view. Bro, if you guys heard, after the debacle of the last game, they don't want to do it anymore because they're losing money. They are hemorrhaging money. They are absolutely hemorrhaging money. The team here that they're talking about with Dundalk, when I did the preview, guys, I was saying quite a few, you know, McAnelney and a couple of those guys are not going to be playing. So CJ saying, are you on your jet? Yeah, I am at the moment, bro, because everybody is kind of tied up at home. A couple of the guys are with their family members. Vincey's with his son at the moment. Big shout out to you, Vincey. Ebony, I believe, is still on her way home from work. So, yeah, I mean, it's all tied up. And as you know, guys know, Bertram's in New York. So Bertram does a 9 to 5. He's working. So with Bertram, he actually doesn't finish until 10 p.m. tonight. So you're not really going to be able to see him in these weekly games unless he's not working, unless he's on holiday. And, yeah, James, yeah, watching this on BT Sports. And it looks like we're about to kick off, guys. Yeah, we're about to kick off. At least you're going to get a consistent stream from me. You're not going to get nobody who's way ahead of me by 2 minutes. That'll be hilarious. That will absolutely be hilarious. Okay, so guys, so we've kicked off now. So that's good. We've got a kickoff. Daniel saying they're losing cash, but they're yes, I totally agree. They know they're losing cash. When you saw Jamie, the guy from Leicester City who came on the show on the Premiership podcast, and Jamie was like, Leicester's last pay-per-view game, they had 75 people. Yeah, 75 people. So you kind of have to think about it in that way, that the fact that there was that little people that did it, nobody wants it. And you're kind of losing money then, aren't you? Because you're making it this pay-per-view event. So, yeah, I don't really agree with that, guys. So some nice early touches from Arsenal. Let's see what's going on here now. Let's see what's happening. Arsenal on the attack. They've got a throw in here. So Joe Willock has just placed the ball back, and they're just looking to see if they can stamp down a little bit of possession. And let's not lie to you. For those of you like me who are in London, and the weather's been awful today, windy, raining, all of that stuff. So it's not good weather out there, guys. It's not good weather at the moment. So for Arsenal, guys, it's 10 changes tonight. So we're really looking forward to seeing a different result. All of this, Arsenal's not being creative. Arsenal's not getting shots. Arsenal's not scoring. Let's see what they do when they got the Pitney in there. Yeah, let's judge them. Let's judge them on what they do when they got the Pitney them in there. Arsenal working it on this right-hand side. You can see Pepe here. Pepe doing some interchange play with Willock. It's good to see Willock on the right-hand side supporting Pepe. We need that. Pepe needs more of that. Andrew's saying, good job, I work from home. Yeah, listen, I did for 7 months. I only went back to work about 2 weeks ago. So, you know, Arsenal on the attack, guys. Enjoying a little bit of possession with the ball in Dundalk's half. So, yeah, man. I don't know where D is. D normally comes in late, don't he? Typical black man time. Man walking when there's an hour or half an hour done. Cedric Soares there fighting for the ball. Arsenal not a bad start from the Gunners. They just won the ball back. Willock's giving it to Pepe, and Pepe, I don't know what Pepe is doing with that ball. He's played it through the slip, and Willock weren't even running onto it. But heavy press by Arsenal in the first half, guys. Heavy press by Arsenal in the first half. And they win it back again. So that's the third time in the last minute that Arsenal have won the ball back on the press. Let's get a little bit of volume on this. I don't want to overcrowd the stream too much. So we've got Pepe on the ball. We need Pepe to lead now, man. Yeah, we need Pepe to, for a man of his talents. You got to lead in games like this. I think I was a little disappointed in the last game because you were just looking for that guy to provide a spark, and against Leicester, and just nothing happened. But anyway, guys, look, Dundalk is on the attack. We've got a 30-yard shot. Whoa, that was close. 30-yard low shot, and it was close. I'm not going to lie to you. Was it a save? Let's have a look here. Yeah, it was a save. It was kind of swinging out, low shot, 30 yards. Yeah, Ruinson, it was actually a save by the young Arsenal player. Yeah, Mekanelne is the guy I said that was fighting to get fit for the game. He's playing. He's one of their big players, one of their top players. So it's a corner to Dundalk. It's a good save there by the goalkeeper, Ruinson. And Ruinson's actually caught the corner. So that's good. And it's a nice quick throw out. Good distribution there to El Nene. El Nene plays a 1-2. And Arsenal now are on their counter-attack. And it all started because of the throw from Ruinson. You see what good distribution can do, guys. Maitland-Niles has lost the ball, though, in possession. What time am I on? I'm on 4 minutes and 35 seconds, bro. What's going on to everybody in Facebook land, man? What's happening with everybody on Facebook land? James is saying 5-0 win today. Yeah, have you seen our centre-backs, bro? Have you seen our centre-backs? I'm not so sure. Daniel says, I'm behind him about 15 seconds. I don't know. BT Sport is on some ting right now. What have they just done? They've switched the game to a different view. Why have they done that? Right, let me see if we can come back in on this. Right, let's see what's going on. Just lost my stream there for a second, and it's an official stream, not one of them Dega black on blondes Brazilian streams that I had the other day, guys. Yeah, I think I went a little bit back on that one, Daniel. What's going on, GK, man? What's going on, my brother? What's good, bro? What's good, man? What's good? Do BT Sports know something we don't? I don't know. Listen, bro, maybe, you know, I think there's been more games there than there has been on Sky, which is really strange. So, guys, what's your predictions? Let me hear what your predictions is in the chat room, guys. What do you think is going to happen today? I hear man talking about 5-0. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what I think it's going to be. I think I said 2-0, didn't I? I said 2-0, so I think I'm going to stay with that. We just need a good performance and some goals. Pepe now. Pepe with the cross into the middle. Ooh, could have been a penalty shout there. It's just nice to see an inventive team just go for it today. I think that's really nice to see an inventive team just go for it. We're tired of seeing the terrible performances from the first team. So just freshen it up, man. Pepe getting back there. Oh, right. So they're saying, where are we here? Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I do like that early save on Ruinson, though. We needed that. But Arsenal get back to the early pressure and their patient build-up play. And we're focusing plenty on the right side. This is really strange. We always know Arsenal are heavy on the left flank in their build-up play. But tonight, guys, in the first 8 minutes, it's really been build-up play on the right-hand side. Everything has gone through the right. Guys, what's your predictions, man? Cool K is saying 3-0 to the Gunners. Andrew's saying 3-1 to the Gunners. So a lot of you guys going for 3. Facebook user here. I don't know who that is. So who is that? Who's that Facebook user? I'm not sure who the Facebook user is, but they're saying it's a must-win. If we fail, then it's a massacre away. Guys, bro, don't you think a massacre awaits us at Old Trafford anyway? Our league form. And when was the last time we won at Old Trafford? Enough man can't even remember that. Enough man can't even remember that. Ooh, Dundalk is turning up for a game, guys. I'm not gonna lie, man. Dundalk is turning up for a game. This ain't gonna be no easy road. So CJ saying 14 years ago. We last won at Old Trafford 14 years. 2006. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And you guys think we're going to win this Sunday? Yeah. Good luck with that. Why benching Balogun? We know we could. No, it's not benching, bro. I think he's going to come on. And you know what? What's the best? He's already said, Balogun's already said he's not going to sign a contract with Arsenal, yeah? What's the best way to get one of them youth there to sign for the club? The best way to do it is to put them in the first team on the field and let them show their worth. So if Balogun gets 20 minutes tonight, he's going to feel pretty good about that. You then start to shift him into the League Cup, FA Cup, give him a little bit of that, and then he might think about staying on a permanent basis. We got Dundalk on the ball now, guys. A rare attack in Arsenal's half. So we get some early pressure when the ball went into Nketiah, but he threw himself on the ground because there was little contact. The referee was never going to give that a penalty. Never. Not a chance. And it's a nice through ball there. Ooh, Pepe trying to play that overlap ball into the box. Ooh, Cedric Soares with a 25-yard shot out. It was always going wide. But listen, Soares can do that for you, man. He's not like Bellerin. This guy, Soares, ain't afraid to pull the trigger. Yeah. He didn't get underneath the ball, guys, but the ball's about 3-4 yards off the left-hand top post. So, look, I'm a fan of Soares. So, what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think of Cedric Soares? Is he a player that you guys rate? Or do you think he was a waste of time? Oh, yeah, that was at the Emirates. That was the cross by Ibui, wasn't it? Ibui had that cross in, and what a brilliant header, man. Oh, brilliant. Kuke saying he likes Soares. Yeah, he's a nice player, man. He's a nice player, and he's going to show you his, ability. He's going to show you his experience. He's going to show all of that to you guys, man. Yeah, not really sure what to say about Dundalk at the moment, guys. Yeah, no, Tony don't like him at all. But listen, Tony didn't like what's the man there? Is it Danny Ings? There's sometimes you don't like a player and the player comes through and you have to start to wonder, man. You just have to. We all get it wrong, guys. Believe me, we all get it wrong. I wasn't the biggest Aaron Ramsey fan when he first came here. Believe me, I wasn't. That's a cross in from Pepe, but it's gone nowhere. That's a really wasted chance from Pepe. You expect a much better delivery from Pepe. I know. Dan's gone. Pepe, what the? I think the ball just left him. I don't know what Pepe was doing there. GK saying, I like him, rather start over Bellerin, but I feel Arteta has his favourites. He does, but again, remember, Bellerin, what's that? His third or fourth assist this season in 7 games. So, look, I think it's decent. Arsenal pressing like crazy here, and they've just won a throw-in because of the press. That's good. Yeah, that's really good pressing there by the Gunners. Joe Willock seen a lot of the ball here. Everything's on the right, guys. Seriously. Suarez, Pepe. Oh, look at that. That's a nice play there by Joe Willock. Yeah, Joe Willock's a really bright start from Joe Willock at the moment, guys. Really good start. Bertrand would like that. Yes, nice little touches from Joe Willock in the box. And remember, guys, Joe Willock had 5 or 4 goals last season, didn't he? So he can come in with some goals. He can do that for you, man. How far are you guys? Facebook says, how far are you guys? I'm on 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, GK. Yeah, Bellerin, like I said, he's thrown in those assists. So, you got to give him props for that. You got to give him props for that, man. And we ain't scoring that much goals this season. So for him to have like half of the assists in the team is pretty good. Arsenal still on the attack, guys. That time it was a cross. Was it El Nene? Looked like it was a cross from El Nene. Nothing there at the moment. So at the moment, guys, after 15 minutes, not that much difference. Yeah, 15 minutes for me as well, Dan. Not that much difference that we're seeing in terms of creativity, but it's early doors. It's early doors, guys. Still a long way to go. And Pepe needs to step up, man. Believe me, our eyes are on Pepe at the moment. All right, watching you, Apollo. I don't know who that is. Let me see. That might be Aaron. Oh no, it's Peter. Yeah, it's Peter. Peter, we're Peter, we're not doing too badly at the moment. I've got to be honest. It's strange, Peter. Everything is going through the right-hand side. Very unconventional. Normally, everything that Arsenal do is on the left. But because it's on the right, we're seeing Pepe, we're seeing Willock, Cedric Suarez, they're seeing a lot of the ball. And the fact that the attack is going through there, it's something different. It's something that we haven't seen in a long time. And let's be fair, Pepe's been starved of service. So if it carries on like this, we can't complain that Pepe hasn't really had that much to actually do. What's going on, Igel? Igel, my brother, what is going on? Big shout out to you. Big shout out to your channel as well, bro. Everyone, if you're not subscribed to Igel, it's subscribed to his channel. Nice channel there. It covers Arsenal, but it covers a lot of sports in America as well. Basketball, NFL, etc. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Nelson. So El Nene just got a foul against him for pushing a player in the back. I like where Arsenal are going at the moment, guys. I like what they're doing at the moment. But see, this is where you need creative players, because right now, Dundalk are just sitting back, allowing us to come at them, and then you just need that player who's going to unlock the defense. And that's why I'm a little perplexed that Smith Rowe's not playing. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Little disappointed that there's no Smith Rowe. Daniel saying, is he taking over the chat? No, actually, Lavandra has taken over Sonny's channel, and Igel has gone out on his own. So Igel's got his own channel. Ooh. It's a chance for Eddie Nketiah there. Right, here we go. So it's Cedric Soares playing 1-2s again. Everything's on that right-hand side. Nice cheeky ball in for Pepe. And Willock puts in a clean ball through the 6-yard line. Oh, no one was there to get on the end of it. Mind you, it was inside, right in front of the goalkeeper, and Nketiah was standing on the 6-yard line. Oh, man. Eddie. Good pressure from Arsenal, guys. Because at the moment, Arsenal have been too predictable. So it's nice to see that intellect play. It was a smart ball by Pepe there. And Willock found a way through. And guys, for me at the moment, the player so far in the first 20 minutes has been Joe Willock. Yeah? Joe Willock's been the man right now. The African Gooner is leaving all the messages on our podcast on Facebook. It's a decent start by Arsenal. If they keep this up, I think that it's going to bode well for us. And I'm hoping that Nketiah is going to get on the score sheet. I wouldn't put it past the way Willock's playing, man. Willock's going to get something in this game. I wouldn't put it past him. And it'd be nice for Nelson to get on the score sheet as well, because Nelson's just dynamite. El Nene winning the ball back in the midfield. Dynamite played by El Nene. When you look at it, like, look how El Nene is just possessing himself, winning the ball back. That's the third time he's won the ball back, by the way. Not really seen Xhaka in the game so far today. Pepe on the ball, playing it back to El Nene. El Nene goes wide to the left. Nelson just plays an interlink pass. Come on. And that was Klasnach. So Klasnach is the guy who's really coming up to support the left-hand side. It's probably why we're going to the right-hand side, because the left is not that much going on, if I'm honest. On the left side, you got Maitland-Niles and you got Klasnach. Is that really going to hurt you? Let's be honest, guys. Is that going to hurt you? I think this might be Peter saying, how's Pepe playing the first 20 minutes? Not great, but not bad either, if I'm honest. He just played the ball through to Willock, which created a scoring chance. So make no bones about it, Pepe's seen a lot of the ball. And that needs to happen. Corner to Arsenal at the moment. It's a short one. Poor cross comes in from Maitland-Niles. Reece Nelson with the shot. It's blocked. Klasnach just put through. Pepe again. Pepe's on the left at the moment. Klasnach puts a cross in, but there's nobody that gets on the end of it. How can he give a foul for that? Oh, whoa. Reece Nelson makes a tackle. He actually wins the ball, but the referee gives a foul. There you go. Referee actually gives a foul. There you go. So where are we at the moment now? Aaron says, I'm 6 seconds behind you, going by your commentary. Remember, there's a delay on YouTube as well. So YouTube delays about 5 seconds. So there is a delay. So I'm not sure. Maybe we're on the same time. Andrew's saying, I've got nothing personal against Xhaka. I can understand his reaction in the game, but he got abused by the fans. No, bro, he provoked the fans. That's why the fans did what they did. Yeah, I was there in the stadium when he did it. You don't, in a game like that, you don't walk off slowly, because that's only going to get the fans riled up. And he provoked the fans. And that's why the fans started booing him. And then he goes and tells us to F off. Yeah. And then the funny thing is, they want you now to kiss his ass. No thanks. Not happening. Not in this house. Pepe again with a chance. It's Klasnac this time that makes the opportunity. It's a cross, and the ball's headed by Pepe, and it's just over the bar. Look, guys, this is what we want to see. We want to see the Pepe show. We want to see everything going through Pepe. And at the moment, he's had a hand in what's going on creatively, and he's just had a header that's just gone slightly. It's gone a yard over the bar, and that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see, man. So Pepe's come to play tonight. That's good. Cedric Soares now. Soares with the cross. Good cross, but it's just a couple of yards behind Nketiah. Ball being worked on the left-hand side now. So the first 20 minutes, guys, Arsenal worked the ball on the right side. Now the attackers switch to the left. Nice little through ball in the middle to El Nene. So shot. Oh! That was close. Reece Nelson, great play there. Great intellect play in the opportunity. And it's El Nene. El Nene is really the guy behind it. He sets up Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson has a low shot. Just goes a yard wide of the left post, and then if it was on target, it would have gone in. The goalkeeper was beaten. I'm seeing some good things here from Arsenal, and all the creative stuff is coming from El Nene on the left, and it's coming from Soares and Pepe and Willock on the right. One has to wonder why El Nene was left out the team the other day. No pineapple rum for me, guys. I'll leave that till Old Trafford on Sunday. If we do well there, then we'll bring out the rum. You can see Lacazette and Aubameyang on the sideline warming up. I like that. I like that last chance, guys. I like that where El Nene teed up Nelson to shoot. Really, really like that. And I think what we've been seeing over the last 5 minutes is some good persistence from Klasnac as well. You know, on the left wing, he's made it alive. He's turned it live now. Cedric Soares wins the ball back. It's played across. At the moment, Mustafi has not really had that much to do. Nor has Klasnac. That's probably why Klasnac is running forward. Was he offside? Cheeky little ball there. Cheeky little ball there to Nketiah. Maitland-Niles with the cross in the box, but no one's getting ahead on that at the moment. Couple of crosses, 5 or 6 crosses that have gone in outside of Pepe's header. Nobody else has really got on the end of it. Speaking of Pepe, Pepe picks up the ball on the right. He's running at the defenders, plays a through ball. Nice little interlink play with Pepe, but he loses the ball. That's a shame. Pepe's liking that overlap with Willock at the moment. Duffy's got the ball in a rear attack from Dundalk. A rear attack. Dundalk crosses the ball in, but it's a terrible cross and it goes over the crossbar. Easy peasy, lemon and squeezy. Aaron saying, yeah, he's stepping up. He's going for the chances. Yeah, listen, Pepe, first 10 minutes wasn't that, but now he's stepping up a little bit and coming into the game. So it's nice to see. Now what we need is Nketiah and Nelson to come alive. Yeah, that's what we need. We're at 26 minutes and 30 seconds now, guys. What's going on Facebook? What's going on YouTube? What's going on, people? And once again, guys, thank you for everybody who's supporting the channel. You guys are making this so much fun. Really, really appreciate the support from all of you guys. It's what gets us up in the morning. It's what gets us passionate about the team. And you guys add a lot to that. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, I am not going to lie. Cricket ball, he's come out and caught 2 crosses and caught them well. And he's got down low for that 30-yard shot, which he's pushed out for a corner. So at the moment, so far so good. The distribution as well has been good. He hit Maitland-Niles very, very quickly when they were running out, which caused the counter-attack. So I really do like what I see from the young goalkeeper. Pepe again on the right-hand side in attack. So it looks like Arsenal are choosing their poison. They've attacked on the right-hand side for 20 minutes. They've had a good spell on the left-hand side for 5 or so minutes, and now it looks like they've gone back to the right. Look, that interlick play between Suarez, Pepe. That's a great ball over to Nketiah. Nketiah picks it up. Is he offside? Yes, he is. But we're seeing some good interlick play. Daniel said it's not offside. Let's have a look. They're showing a replay. Yeah, he was on. Linesman got that wrong. Well done, Eddie. Timing that run to perfection. Linesman got it wrong there, man. So that interlick play on the right-hand side is looking really good for us, guys. It's got that flavor, especially Willock, Pepe, and Suarez. Really, really good stuff from those guys. And for all of you who have said Pepe needs to be dominating games, Pepe needs to be involved in games like this, well, he is involved. We're seeing that today, which is a good sign. Now the others need to come alive around him. Good rondo play here by Arsenal. Again, that's the 4th time today that Cedric Suarez has won the ball back. I like what you get from Suarez, man. 4th time that he's won the ball back now. Who picks up the ball now? Suarez picks up the ball. He plays it over to Pepe on the right. Come on, Pepe. Beat your man. Beat your man. Take your man on. Pepe tries to take the man on, but it doesn't happen. It goes out for a throw-in. Pepe can skin that guy all day long, you know. It's nice because Arsenal are looking dangerous on the left and they're looking dangerous on the right. And I guess this is where you're saying that there's now gaps opening in through the middle because the sides are being penetrated. They're really pulling those centre-backs over to the sides to try and complement the attack that they're doing. So Arsenal, it'd be nice if they created something in the middle. Arsenal pressing like crazy, though. Look, they're winning the ball back again. Cedric Suarez. Look at Suarez just get stuck in there. That is great play. That's 5 wins by Cedric Suarez. Suarez won 5 duels. Eddie Nketiah is in the box. But the box is packed with black shirts and they win it back. Guys, 5 duels won by Cedric Suarez in 30 minutes. Any Cedric Suarez fans out there, hit me up, man. Any Cedric Suarez fans out there, hit me up. Right, a rare attack from Dundalk, and Shields has a shot which is blocked. Who's it blocked? If it comes off his own player, then it's a goal kick. Kuke says, I'm a Suarez fan. So what happens here? So yeah, it's a corner. It's a corner to Dundalk. Peter saying it's good if we're looking dangerous on both wings. Yeah, because we need to diverse our play in our attack. Ruinson, really alert. Great distribution again. I like what I see from him, man. His distribution is fantastic. Tell you what, boy, Reece Nelson, when he gets the ball, He's looking dangerous, man. Man loves to run at the defense. Picks up the ball out of his own penalty area. He goes past two players before one of them makes a tackle on him. Reece Nelson will do that for you. He will run at you and he'll scare defenses. Arsenal again, it's Cedric Soares to Pepe on that right-hand side. Pepe bringing the ball at Soares, playing a 1-2. Pepe now at the cross. It's a low one. It's not that great. And Dundalk deal with it easily. Ruinson is like 30 yards off his line as he becomes the extra centre-back. Arsenal now with their build-up play. This time on the left-hand side. Guys, we look more fluid in this team than we've looked for a while, to be honest with you. And it's all because of the work that Soares and Pepe. Pepe, look, just too late to make the... It's a cross by Cedric Soares. It's defended well. Falls to Reece Nelson. Nice little play there. Man, just lost possession. It's strange. With this team, guys, you've got more players like Pepe and Willock and Nelson who can actually run at defenses and run by you. It's a great ball by Reece Nelson to Pepe. How many other players in the first team can you really say can run at defenses? Joe Willock at the moment, again, running at defenses. He runs to the baseline, pulls in across. It's headed in. Oh, it's saved over the line. That was a great play. And that was Joe Willock. Yeah, that was Joe Willock. Look, Joe Willock picks up the ball. He runs past two defenders and chips the ball back. Oh, fantastic. And it's a header by Klasnach, I believe. Yeah, Klasnach heads. Goalkeeper makes a save and tips it over the bar. That's great play there. Saka. Why are you shouting at Saka, bro? But guys, it's taken 34 minutes and Arsenal have actually had a shot on target. And it's that Klasnach header from Willock's chance. And it's tipped over the bar. The corner's not good, guys. Come on. Cedric crosses it in. Willock gets a foot to it for a shot, but it's blocked. Willock's really, really playing well today. Soares again. Soares is such a threat. His crossing is so much better than Bellerin's. That must be the 6th or 7th time that Soares has crossed the ball. And it's that curling, nasty ball that defenders can't really defend. No, Andrew, he's not rested. He's not injured, sorry. He's just rested. He did get a knock the other day, but he's been playing every game of late. So you have to rest him if you're going to play him against Man United at Old Trafford. Andrew St. Apollo, you asked players who can run and beat a man with the ball. Yeah, listen, as soon as I said that, Joe Willock just went past two defenders, so that was nice. That was nice. Yeah, that was nice. Willock looking really good so far today, man. Dundalk on a rare attack at the moment, guys. A rare attack from Dundalk. Arsenal win the ball back. Jacques, do you know what, guys? Jacques is almost playing like he's a centre-back. I'm not going to lie. Again, it's a cross from Reece Nelson. He finds Pepe, but it goes out. That was a bit too long. Somebody said their goalkeeper is in his 50s on Twitter. That's mad. Hey, man. I'm not going to lie. I'd like to see Balogun in a game like this. Why not play with two strikers, man? Why not go with Nketiah and Balogun? Why not do that? I would love it. And you know what, guys? If we don't see Balogun, I'm going to be screwing today. I'm not going to lie. Yeah? If we don't see Kuke saying Willock is looking good out there. Yeah, for real, bro. For real. James Ozil saying, what's going on, James? New name popping up there. I hope you're subscribed to the channel. And let me know your thoughts. James is saying we need Ozil back. These are the games that Ozil should be playing in. This is what's. Could you imagine Ozil in a game like this, just pulling those strings? Another cross by Cedric Soares, but that time that cross was overhit and it was too far. It's the first time he's really done that in this game. Soares' crosses have been quality. You know what's exceptional in this game, guys, that's creating so much chances? It's the movement. Look how hard they're working. It's a low shot. I think it's from Joe Willock. Yeah, low shot from Joe Willock. The goalkeeper deals with it easily. He doesn't get much on it. Is Dundalk defending well? Yeah, listen, they're playing with 5 at the back. They're packing the box, making it very difficult for Arsenal. And this is, I would like to say it could be target practice, but it's not that easy. Look, you can see them now. Dundalk's lining up. They're almost playing a 5-3-2. And it's making it hard for Arsenal. Oh, look, a great pass, an intellect pass by Arsenal. It's blocked. It's a corner to Arsenal. Klasnach looked like he was playing centre-back for the first 10 minutes. And Arteta's just said to him, go up there and help the attack. So it looks like almost Mustafi and Xhaka are standing back on the attack. Not a good recipe. We saw how that worked out against Jamie Vardy the other day. And he's just told the rest of the team to just attack. Corner to Arsenal. It's their 5th corner. The final pass is still lacking in that quality at the moment from Arsenal. Ooh. Oh, Pepe with the shot. Oh, that was close. Was it saved off the line? Oh, dear. So what happens? It's a corner. It's headed in by Soares. It comes to Pepe. Pepe winds up. It's blocked. It actually is blocked by 2 players, and it goes by Eddie Nketiah. Great shot by Pepe. So it looks like that it was so much. It ping-pongs in. Pepe shoots it. The ball ping-pongs, hits 2 black shirts, just squeezes by Nketiah. Nketiah was in the right place, but if he stuck his leg out there, it probably would have been in the back of the net. Pepe, the danger man at the moment. Arsenal win the ball back in the midfield again. And it's El Nene. Right-hand side attack now. Looks like Reece Nelson just puts the ball in, but that's a poor ball by Nelson. Yeah, it's a poor ball by Nelson. Like what I see so far today, guys. But, you know, that should have been 1-0. It should have been 1-0 there. That was so close. And they just say now El Nene just hits a crazy pass over the bar. It wasn't even a chance, to be honest. What's going on, Facebook, man? Facebook's in the house tonight, you know. You man there in the house tonight. What's going on, Facebook? Cedric Soares again on the right. Nothing happens. Talk about park the bus. We're playing against a Mourinho-style defense. They're going to make it hard for us, so we got to unlock that defense, though. Joe Willock. Pepe now. Pepe's on the left, guys. Pepe picks up the ball in the box, but he just loses it as he runs in for a dribble. So Pepe and Reece Nelson have swapped sides, which is kind of good to see. A little bit of inventiveness. And we're trying to play through the middle at the moment. So there's not really any much right or left attack. We're just trying to find a way to unlock this defense. Corner to Arsenal. We need Eddie to step up here. We need Pepe and Eddie and everybody to stand up. It would be great. We need to get some goals to put some pressure on the first team. And the corner comes in. It's headed and it pulls to Eddie Nketiah. It's 1-0 to Arsenal. If you need a goal, call me, guys. If you need a goal, pick up the phone. and call Eddie. Wicked. Wicked. That's 1-0 to the Gunners. That's what I'm talking about, my brother. All Eddie does is score. He scored in his last 4 or 5 games for England International. When you start him, you can see here the goalkeeper. What the hell is the goalie doing? The corner comes in. The goalie makes a woof on it. The ball comes off a defender, and Eddie is in there like the Flash. Look at that. Bang. That is a poacher's goal. That is a goal that Andy Cole and Dwight York would be proud of. He just pounces on that ball like a leopard. Brilliant. That's what he can do for you. It's Arsenal 1, Dundalk 0. Fantastic. That is a poacher's goal. That's why you have Eddie in there, guys. Yeah? That is why you have Eddie in there. Brilliant. And the corner was delivered superbly by Pepe as well. You know, we always talk about Pepe and his deliveries. Well, you just saw one. Yeah, just saw a quality Pepe delivery there. Eddie. And what did I say to you guys? I said Eddie's going to score today, man. Looking for Eddie to get on the team sheet. Looking for Reece Nelson. Cha. Eddie Nketiah, guys. Eddie Nketiah. Eddie, what have you done for me lately? Mad. That's what you need, man. Ooh, Pepe! Oh! What a goal by Joe Willock. What a finish by Joe Willock. You know what, guys? I'm not going to lie, yeah? I'm not going to lie. Joe Willock, you remember that goal he scored against Liverpool last year in the Carabao Cup? Yeah? This isn't as good as that, but the finish is sublime. So the ball comes in. Arsenal actually win the ball back. It's Pepe again. This time Pepe's on the right. Pepe switches the ball out, has a shot. It comes off to Willock, and Willock switches from his left foot to his right and nails it from about 10 yards into the top corner of the net. Goalie hasn't got a chance. The pace on that. What a finish by Joe Willock. What a finish. Look at that. He switches it from his left foot to his right and just nails it, side foots it into the top center of the net. Goalie hasn't got a chance. It's Arsenal 2, Dundalk 0. And the young guns are turning it up. Yeah? That's what happens when you put the Pitney in. Put the Pitney them in, and they start to turn it up. Really, really good. As I said, Willock gets you goals when you play him. 5 goals last year. Nketiah, all you got to do is call the brother, and he's hitting in the back of the net. Guys, what's going on, man? Andrew's saying Black Panther. And CJ saying, what kind of coming to America Hakeem accent is that? Mad thing. Mad thing. Guys, right now, boy, you have to say that Willock is the guy running the show. Pepe stepped it up a bit, but from the first opening whistle, it's been that man, Joe Willock. Arsenal again pressing outside the penalty area. Did they win it back? Is he going to give a free kick? Yeah, he has. Yeah, that's a cheap one. Guys, it's over 45 minutes now, so it's 2. Is it 1 minute? Yeah, it's 1 minute added on after the break. So first half is about to finish. But that was just brilliant, man. That was just fantastic, that second goal. Yeah, listen, that's what I'm saying, Andrew. Put them kids in and they show you that metal. Team, they're showing you that metal, man. It's showing you what the first team's supposed to be showing you. Arsenal on the attack again now. And that's it. It's first half done. That's it. Half time. That's it, guys. It's Arsenal 2, Dundalk 0, half time. Let me just type this in here. Yeah, Victor's in the house. What's going on, Victor, man? Nice to see you representing, brother. I hear that. Some nice things in the first half. I'll do a little bit of a summary when I can get my thoughts together and tell you the things that I kind of liked. And there's quite a bit. There's quite a bit. First thing I've liked, guys, is the play has been very diverse in attack. We've been hitting from the right. We've switched the attack from the left. We switched it in the middle as well. So we're pressing in all dimensions. And in the last 10 minutes of the half, it really started to confuse Dundalk because they didn't really know where the pressure. When you know where the pressure's coming, then you can overload, right? When you're playing 5 at the back, you can kind of overload on there. Sentiment saying, Apollo, you by yourself? Yeah, I'm by myself at the moment, bro. Everyone's either working, coming back from work. A couple of people, Vincey's with his son today, so big shout out to you, Vincey. So yeah, some people are a little bit busy. Sentiment saying, can I come on? Yeah, if you want to come on, you can come on, bro. Give me your thoughts. How am I going to get you the link? I don't even know your Facebook. What's your Facebook? Right, let me just hit this up right here now. Let me just hit this up. Let me see if I can bring a couple of you in here. Right. Man saying, Apollo, can I come on? Right. I'm going to have to, if you're on Facebook, bro, send me a private message to Apollo Dean Campbell, and then I'll send you the link. Yeah? Tashin saying Pepe's a fraud. Come on, man. Come on. Tashi, how could you say Pepe's a fraud? He's been strong in the latter part of this first half, and he's been dangerous as well. Created chances. He's got an assist, and he had a header which went over the bar as well. So listen, he's representing. Sentiment. If you're on Twitter, then send me a Twitter message. Inbox me on Twitter, and then I'll hit you up. I'm just going into my Twitter right now. Next thing, the man's going to tell me that he's not on Twitter. Yeah, listen, I like what I'm seeing. So let's talk about the first half, guys. First half, after about 35 minutes of football, Arsenal started to be a little bit more direct, diverse in their play, hitting it from the right, from the left, and through the middle. And I got to be honest, Willock's goal was fantastic. And so was the lead from Nketiah. And the Gunners were really just impressive in terms of their movement and the way how they were running through the channels. You don't really see the first team do that. And what it does is it just puts the defense on their back foot. So thoughts on Ainsley? Ainsley's had a quiet game today. He's not been really progressive. He sat back and tried to wait on the counter-attack. What seems to have happened is they forced Xhaka to go in at centre-back, and they've pushed Kolasinac forward. So Kolasinac is playing that attacking left midfielder role, and they've also switching Pepe on the right as well. So not really overly happy with the first half from Reece Nelson. You saw a few things from Reece, but yeah, he's looked a bit bright, and he's moved around. He's gone from left, he's gone to the right. But for me, the stars of the first half has been Suarez. Suarez is putting some balls and crosses on the right-hand side that any striker would be. If Jamie Vardy was being playing in this game, Vardy would have had a hat-trick. That's how much. 7 crosses have come in from Suarez, and he's looked tight. Not going to lie, he looked good in the last game as well. Suarez looks good in this game. Man just said he's not on Twitter. So how am I going to get you the link to come in, bro? How am I going to get you the link? I have to send it to you on social media. Thoughts on Reece? As I said, I think Reece has had a slow start, really slow start, but in the last 20 minutes, started to get a little bit involved in the build-up play. Hasn't really created that much, if I'm honest, but he's looked busy and he's run into the channels. And what that does is that puts the defense off their game, because if you make a run into the channel, they have to track you, and that pulls away defenders, giving other opportunities for other players. So I've got to be honest, guys. As I said, Cedric Soares Pepe's come alive. He's played really well. But Willick has been the best player in the first half. Nketiah's been great with his movement. The first goal from Nketiah was fantastic. The ball dropped to him in the box. He pounced to it, and it was a good goal. It was a really good take. Kanguna, what's going on? Nice of you to join me, bro.
Yeah, I got about 8 minutes, so I thought I'd join you.
Yeah, man. I've been talking to myself and the rest of the guys on the panel for about 50 minutes. So it's good.
Doesn't it?
It's good. It's nothing different than what I do when I upload my videos anyway.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I'm kind of used to. What's your thoughts on the first half so far?
I thought that it was quite boring and then just came alive in the last 3 minutes with the 2 goals, obviously. I think it's quite negative, really. I don't really like the lineup. At first, I was obviously unhappy that Xhaka's starting, but I mean, you can obviously see why he's playing, right? He's playing in that center-back role. He's barely touching the ball. He's just there to distribute the ball when we get it, which is most of the time, right? We have like 80% possession or something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see him. I think really what's the few players that are standing out for me are Joe Willock and Reece Nelson. I mean, Joe Willock is really the only one who's trying to make something happen. I'm really disappointed with Pepe. I'm sorry. I'm not targeting him, but really he's playing against, like, you know what I mean, Irish pub team, man. He should be dribbling these guys.
You didn't think he got more involved in the putting out a few good runs in, little 1-2 passes. He had the header which just went over the bar, and then they got the assist.
Fair enough. I just think, like, for example, 2 of his corners are just, I mean, they're not even, it was one of them just went straight into the net, right, in the side net, and, you know, even his crosses can't beat the first man, and it's just really disappointing. He needs to, you know, 72 million. I want to see hat tricks from Pepe in games like this. This is the games where you just take it all on your own, right? I mean, if we see Sanchez against this guy, and I always take Sanchez because that's kind of, you know, a player that he reminds me of. He has the talent to dribble. He might not have the same physicality as Sanchez, but he definitely has the talent and the skill to do it. So I'm hoping he gets on the score sheet. The thing is, I really want him to do well in these types of games to build his confidence, right? That's why he's playing. He's playing in these games because Arteta wants him to build confidence and to start being able to replicate that in the Premier League. So I'm hoping at least 2-3 more goals going forward. But yeah, I mean, we can't complain. A win is a win, right? Tottenham lost, so yeah. What about you? How do you feel?
Yeah, as I was saying to the guys, I mean, I like the movement, the level of movement, the runs into the box, and it's been refreshing to see a team create this much. And we can talk about 2 goals in the first half. When was the last time that we saw our team do that? I mean, there's going to be goals in the second half without a doubt, but it's nice to just see the level of urgency. It just looks like they're trying harder. And that second half against Man City and that second half against Leicester was dire. And maybe, African Guna, maybe if you got a few of these guys on, like Nketiah, Nelson, Willock, if you got a few of these guys on in the second half in those games, you might have seen something else. And I think Arteta has left it so late to do substitutions of late.
Yeah. So I have 3 points. The first point is the keeper. He looks really good. He's coming and collecting from and also, if you notice, his throwing. His
distribution.
He throws it like it's nothing, man. And it's straight up there, and it gets us straight on the attack. So I've been really impressed with his throwing, and obviously he's collecting. The second point is towards who was it? Fabrice, who's saying Pepe is not Salah. I'm not saying that Pepe has to be Salah, you know, but he needs to be producing more, man. I mean, come on. Like, you know, he's supposed to be the star player in this game, really. Again, I always say the price tag because if I look at that money, right, that money can be spent on other players. That's why I keep bringing up the money, because the sum of money and the outlay really represents the amount of faith that we've put into him, right? And it's not us, the fans, who have the choice or who really have made that decision. But, you know, as fans, you want to see your best, the most expensive player scoring goals and assisting and doing more. So I really think this is a game for Willian, by the way. Bring him on in the last 20 minutes. Let him score and assist. And bring up Willian. I want Willian to come on in the second half in the last 20 minutes and see.
Willian's not playing. Willian's not on the bench.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I think I did see him. I'm pretty sure I did see him.
I just saw a tweet from him saying, "Good luck today, Gunners."
Let me just double check.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the team sheet now.
It
It says he's on the bench. He says he's on the bench. I don't think they're going to play him, bro, because he's recovering from that knock. He's not. I was told he wasn't 100%.
United, right? I want him to score and get that confidence up. I mean, if he can, we have like 5 subs, right? I think it's 5 subs in Europa League, right? So I mean, bring on.
So what's the funniest thing that you've seen in this game so far?
Sorry,
what's the funniest thing you've seen in this game so far? Mine's is Klasnach was supposed to be playing centre back, and he's ended up as one of the Gunners' most useful attacking options. It's kind of crazy.
Apollo, he doesn't try to he doesn't try to beat a man. He always when a player sizes him up, right, and gets in front of him, he just passes it backwards. He never tries to beat his man. That's why I love Tierney, not only because I mean he beats him in all other areas, but Tierney, when he's 1-on-1, he'll beat you on the side or he'll try something. He won't just keep going backwards, whereas Kolasinac for me keeps going backwards. The funniest part for me is that he almost scored. That's the funniest thing I saw. He almost scored with the header. So yeah, and then in terms of sentiment MC, he's saying you're forgetting Raul tax on the Pepe deal, 30 million in agents fees. It wasn't actually 30 million in agents fees. It was much less. But I mean, that's not my problem, right? I don't care about the agents fees. I just look at the total amount. Really, that's as fans, that's all you can do. I'm not concerned with the rest, right? So yeah.
That's been crazy, man. I've enjoyed it. I mean, the scoreline is what we expect. Yeah, I mean, if this was
let's not lie. If it was 0-0 at halftime, we would be really frustrated. It's just that we scored in the last few minutes that we're like, okay, cool, whatever. It's 2-0, we can't complain. But if it stayed 0-0 at halftime, I would have been like, man, honestly, my dad left. He's like, I'm not watching this. This is way too boring. And what can I tell him? Yeah, I was. I mean, he has I'm traveling actually in 2 days. I'm heading out to Dubai on Saturday. So.
Oh right, nice. So, because somebody asked, where actually in Africa are you?
I'm in South Africa. I'm going to be going on a quick holiday to Dubai. I'm going to watch the United game on Sunday. So I won't be here for about a week. I'll be back in 2 weeks. So
excellent. Victor's saying Apollo Pepe isn't as good as those kids. Oh man, I think we knew that when Saka came on last year, and everybody was like, "Hold on a second, what the hell is that?" Everyone was like, so you got 72 million on that side, and you got 0 million on the other side from the academy, who's got all these assists and going in for a young player of the year and all that. Look, man, I'm not really saying anything. I like what Pepe does, and I think it's.
And what is that? What is that?
I like his talent, but I just don't think. You know what it is? I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I want him to be the new Walcott. And he just doesn't have. He's not
as fast, and he tries to dribble way too much, right? He's different than Walcott. Walcott will just run in behind and then smash it, and it's going in the corner. It's either going like way above, or it's going top bins. So
Thierry Henry taught him to keep the ball low and into the left corner, which is where a lot of.
You learn that as a kid, right? Chest over the ball when you're shooting. Right. So yeah, just quite frustrating. Cricket's ball saying leave Pepe alone, and the thing is, you can't be leaving these players alone because again, the players that you spend the most money on, and Mesut Ozil, he gets the most wages. You focus on those players because that's where a lot of the money is going in your club, right? And your club can only afford so many top players and top earners and stuff, so therefore you have to focus on those guys because they could be easily replaced by players who cost less and can produce more, right? So in terms of fixing the midfield, there really isn't no fixing. I mean, I'm really onto Bertrand's train right now. El Neni is, I mean, it's been 6-7 games now. I have to give him credit. He's playing really well. Xhaka's not really playing in midfield today. Joe Willock has been phenomenal. I think it's really because he's playing against, I guess, lesser players. I don't think he can play like this in the Premier League, but it's good to see him trying. He took a shot on, and that's one thing in the Premier League, right? We know that we can't break down teams. So why aren't we shooting from far, right? I mean, that should be a tactic that we need to start implementing because...
Yeah, not really seeing that much shots today, to be honest. That's the only thing that's lacking with today's game is the lack of shots. There's a lot of passing. I like the shot from Pepe. Pepe's shot was brilliant, the one that came off the 2 defenders. And Nketiah had Nketiah stuck his foot out, that would have been another goal. Nketiah's just been so busy, man, and he deserved his goal. He might get another one in the second half. Somebody's just said, Kulke said Nketiah's 9th goal. Look, man, I like what I see from these guys, and because they're just busy. But yeah, a lot more shots, please. And if they're playing 5 at the back, anything can happen. You could get deflections, you can get anything. Just hit the ball.
But we're also playing 5 at the back, man. So negative, man. Well, what? Why? We should be playing like 2 at the back against a team like this, man. Like,
yeah, we've got the only defenders that I see that we have is Xhaka, Mustafi, and the goalkeeper. Yeah, we're pressuring them in the ball in their half, guys. The second half has just started.
So, in regards to Sentiment FC saying, we don't play quick enough for Pepe in transition. The system isn't set up to benefit from it. Come on, man. He's playing average players and he can't beat them. Like, he loves one-on-ones. That's one of the things that he's supposed to be renowned for, and he can't even beat these players, right? I mean, he sizes them up and then he goes backwards or whatever. You know what I mean? He just not.
The same guy, Pepe scored a nice goal.
What a goal! Pepe!
Pepe scored.
God, what a goal!
Pepe's the one that just scored. And on his right foot, I think it was.
What a goal! This guy, you just asked me, what is that I love about? Look at the ball. Ball comes in to the right. He twists and turn El Nene. Pepe picks up the ball, and what a shot!
Awesome. I missed it. So, that's what we want to see from him.
What a shot. He takes it on his right foot. He curls it right in the postage stamp. Top right-hand corner. He is how many players in our team can do that? He is so good. Oh, my, this guy, when it comes to placing a ball, what a shot. Do you remember, guys, he did that in the FA Cup final against Chelsea on the left foot, and it was disallowed.
Yeah.
The goalie hasn't got a chance. And remember, I said he came on stronger in the end of the first half. He's got the assist. So he's got a goal and an assist in today's game. Le African Guna is saying the right things. Le African Guna is saying these are the games that you need to turn up and lead. And 1 goal, 1 assist.
Yeah, man, as long as he's producing, and that's all I want, really. Again, I don't really, I want the best for Arsenal. If he's scoring goals, you won't hear me saying a thing. But, if he's not scoring the goals and doing the stuff that he needs to be doing against weaker teams, listen, a 72 million player shouldn't be playing in the Europa League against a type of team like this, right? So the fact that he's in the starting lineup to begin with shows you that he's not producing at the level that he should be, and Arteta's trying to get him to be producing at that level. And this is the type of games. Now he needs to score another goal or another assist, and he'll get a chance to start against United, right? So he's putting himself in contention. That's all you want to see. All right, I'm going to head out and we have moments to follow. So I may be back at the end of the game, but enjoy, guys. I missed already that goal. I'm quite disappointed I missed the goal.
No problem, mate. No problem. I'll see you later.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Neomes, let me because I've been sitting here by myself for 50 minutes. I've only had my time. I've only had my time to work on. So I'm 48 minutes. Where are you? Sorry, I'm 48 minutes and 15 seconds. Where are you?
I'm 48 minutes and 30 seconds now.
Oh, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
So free kick to Arsenal, guys. No, it's not. It's free kick to Dundalk.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him trying to get a penalty. What's he doing? What an idiot.
You know what? This game in the first half, I was incredibly worried.
Why?
Because I stopped working at about 35 minutes in, and it was still 0-0. And I thought this game was going to be 4-0 Arsenal. I thought Eddie Nketiah would get a hat-trick. I thought this would be his game. And when we hadn't scored yet, I was worried. But, hey, we performed pretty well so far.
Listen, man, I tell you, Willock has been a big difference in this team. The way he's the runs he's making is the runs that Ceballos should be making. We talked about Ramsey making those late runs into the box.
Yeah.
The guy's doing that. He's really getting involved in that number 8 role. In that 8 role, you've got to really be pressing and supporting the front line. And that's the reason why Ceballos doesn't get much goals. Ceballos had 2 goals last season. Willock had 5 or 6.
But the thing is that's Joe Willock's game. The only thing I've ever criticized Joe on is his decision making in the final third with either the right pass or when to shoot or when not to shoot. But the only way for him to get out of that is to play more games. So I think he's played incredibly well today. And I hope that he gets a chance on Sunday. I really, really do. Same thing with Eddie and Nketiah. Like, you scored today, like you got to play on Sunday. Come on. But we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a little bit disappointed with. I've got to say, I'm a big fan. Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Yeah,
as kind of, it just doesn't look like he wants to play out there at the moment. Eddie's like, you didn't play me against Man City, you didn't play me against Leicester, but you're playing me against this pub team. Yeah, and you can kind of see it in his body language.
Yeah, and I mean, he definitely deserves more games, Maitland-Niles. So
more good games, more first team games.
Yeah, and
look at Pepe. Oh God, that is. No goalie is going to stop that. The guy just oozes talent, man.
I know. Listen, right? Pepe has, like, out of natural talent, I think probably apart from Mesut Ozil, he has the best natural talent.
That's what I said in off season. Yeah, when you look at sheer raw talent, Pepe, you can look at the whole squad. Look at Aubameyang. Look at everything that everybody does. Pepe, for me, in terms of raw talent, is the most talented player in the team. And it's just a shot. It's just a shame that some of the fans don't believe. Mark, how you doing, man? How you enjoying the game so far?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I was busy out there saving the world, doing my political business, and missed the first 37 minutes. It's just like they waited for me to turn up before they decided to start playing. This is good. This is good.
So you've seen all the good stuff. Arsenal again playing from the right hand side. So you've seen all the good stuff at least.
Yeah, no, literally. I switched on and they were talking about Nketiah missing a half chance. And then we scored, and then we scored again, and then we scored again. I'm loving this. This is how football used to be. This is like the good old days. You remember the good old days?
No.
Yeah, I love the good old days, man. Just got somebody who's got Dave Sherwin. Yeah, Dave, if you don't sign the waiver on Facebook, then I don't actually know it's you. But what's going on with you, Dave? Nice to see you. Kez in the house. Kez, let me know what you think of the game so far, bro. Looks like Mekanane, who I said to you was had a late fitness test and just about struggled to make the game, has actually gone off injured, and he is being replaced by Cleary. No, that's not right. Hall's been replaced by Cleary. Mekanane is still struggling, and you can see the physios have him walking off the field, so he is going to be going off. So they're still down to 10 men at the moment. Kuke saying, I like Mark T, good panel member. He is. Mark T he knows his stuff, man. He knows his stuff.
When it comes to the Arsenal, I'm relatively well informed. It doesn't mean that I've necessarily got anything very cheerful to say for you boys, but my misery will be based on experience, not just moaning.
Kez is saying Pepe just needs to add a bit more arrogance to his game. He's a little softy, isn't he? Did you see when he scored the goal and they all started hugging him and he's curling up like a little toy? Yeah, he's a little softy.
And the good part is now he's playing from that left. That I think is going to be much better for his game. Score more goals, create more chances.
Just out of curiosity, where are we in terms of time, gentlemen? Who's ahead? I've got 54-15 on my screen.
Same here.
I've got 54-10.
Okay, that's much better than it has been. That at least no, that's not. Nobody has to worry too much. Although you will get a little prelude of whether or not it's exciting.
Oh, look at that play again! It's a nice cross into the middle.
Just like that.
It falls to Maitland-Niles. Pepe picks up the ball on the left-hand side. Pepe again. Pepe, show us your metal again, man. Show us your metal. Nice little passes here. Oh. Nice little passes here. Oh, that's Reece Nelson. No, that's Nketiah. That's Eddie. Nice little passes.
You are a little way behind.
Yeah. That's a mate.
Yeah, that's Eddie Nketiah there. He missed the target for quite a bit. Nice little passes, guys. Arsenal are pressing like hell, though. They want to win the ball back. They saw Tottenham losing 1-0. Oh, Xhaka better be careful there. No red cards today, please.
Free coming up, but yeah.
Willock has been superb. What a great ball by Pepe. It slides across the middle, but nobody gets on the end of it. That's going to be a free kick.
That's your soft free kick.
Oh, nice. What a ball from Pepe there. Pepe turning up to play, man. Kez is saying we made hard work of it until we scored. Pepe's goal was sublime. If you guys haven't seen that goal yet in the chat, just think of remember the FA Cup final against Chelsea on his left foot, which was disallowed. Think of that, but switching on his right foot. Jeez.
It's the touch before he hits it that's the real class, though.
Yeah. Hey, Victor says, hey, panel members, would you rate Pepe over Reece?
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Reece, I'm sorry, Reece is a young kid. Like Pepe's now coming into his element. Can't compare the two. I'm not going to answer that one. Apollo, you cannot answer that. You can't. Like it's.
No, you know what? There's a question to answer there. If you were the manager and the other 10 positions are nailed down and you've got to play Manchester United at the weekend, which one do you pick? I think that's Pepe all day long.
Yeah, you pick Pepe.
That's not reflecting his potential. That's just saying where we're at right now.
But the thing is, like, what his Reece has not had the amount of games where you can say, oh, he is where he is now. Like, I mean, apart from this game and maybe a few kind of Carabao Cup games, he's not going to get the chance to play that many 90-minute games for me to be able to say, like, oh yeah, Reece Nelson, he's this good. Like Pepe's always going to get chances, whether it's starting or coming up off the bench.
Sorry, I got to pull you on this one. How old is Saka?
Saka's 19 now.
He's just turned 19, yeah.
And how old is Reece?
19.
Reece is 20. He's 20 now. Just turned 20.
The point being, Saka is getting the game time because when he gets the chances, he demands that spot. At the moment, I'm not writing Reece off. I'm not saying he hasn't got the potential because he has pretty impressive potential. But in terms of where we're at the moment, and that's all you could judge. In terms of what we've seen, at the moment, Pepe is at a higher level. But Pepe can also disappear in games in a way which is very worrying for a man of his quality. You wouldn't expect him to become so completely invisible as can happen, and as has happened in recent games. So yeah, I mean, I definitely see Pepe being ahead at this stage. But players kick on, and it's not a linear progression. It's not a simple straight line. If Reece can kick on, then I'm down with that too. Give the boy a chance and let's see what he can do.
Yeah, I'm a big Reece Nelson fan, as you guys know, and I think they're different players. I mean, Reece Nelson can go past you, make you look bad. He's got pace. He plays defense. He's a different player. So sometimes when you guys hear when I'm begging for the team to start him, it's because when you get in a situation where you need a guy to get back and defend and help your team, he's your guy. But Pepe has got so much ability that if you don't start him, you're killing the team because he creates so much. He scores goals, he scores worldies, but he creates. He's a creative player, and he's the best corner kick taker we have. He's the best penalty taker kick we have. He's one of probably the best.
There,
he's probably the best free kick taker we have.
I've seen over the years. I've seen some very talented players at Arsenal who just didn't seem able to take a corner, or at least not for us. They might be able to take a corner for their international team, but when it came to us, the ability to hit the first man was shocking.
Yeah. Kez is saying we aren't talking about the defense, which is great. Yeah, bro. It looks like Willian is coming on. So Ceballos and William are coming on. So La African Guna, you're going to get your wish. All right, Daniel, take care. Happy birthday, cuz. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. And love to the family as always, yeah? Nice one, bro. My cousin Daniel there.
Oh, that's it, Reese.
Oh, that's well cut out there. That's well defended. That's well defended. See what I'm saying about defending, man?
So yes, both Ceballos and Willian coming on.
Who are they coming on for?
That's a good. It looks like Mustafi's going on.
Mustafi.
Mustafi ain't done nothing, man. Mustafi has had nothing to do, which is great.
I think that's reflecting the number of fit centre backs we've got. And off goes Pepe.
Okay.
Wow. Pepe's hungry for goals, man. Mustafi off now, trotting off the field, and Ceballos is coming on.
Pepe being withdrawn for Willian.
Ogaga's got a question for Mark T. He's saying, how about Robin Van Persie's corners?
Robin was always interesting because the player with the most instinct for finishing was being shoved out to take the corner that you wanted him to be on the other end of. So I mean there were some similar situations prior to that. Henri could take a wicked corner, but where would you want him? So yeah, I'm not saying that Arsenal has never had a decent corner taker. I'm saying there have been long stretches where corner set pieces were particularly disappointing, both in terms of defending and attacking.
Yeah, guys, Pepe's coming off, and one can only hope that he's shown his manager a goal and one assist that he needs to play against Man United. So Pepe has gone off, guys, because obviously he's been arrested for the Man United game. Goals are flying in on the other games. Guys, I just need to go and get a cushion for my back. I've got no support. I'll be back in a second.
All right, man.
Same old Arsenal, no support. So we're pressing down the left flank at the moment. Willian in possession. Looks inside, finds Eddie. He touches it back to Ceballos. Ceballos pushes the ball forward. Eddie back in possession. Ooh, decent ball in, but headed away. Still a lot of pressure. Oh, cheap free kick. Still a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I think we've been actually doing pretty well this game in terms of our pressing. I don't know what's happened in previous games, why we haven't, but as the game's gone on, like our pressing has been really good.
It's yeah, I mean, obviously you got to expect that this is not the same standard of opposition as we're used to. So yeah. In this environment, you would hope that we would see some players start to shine. Is that Nelson in possession out wide on the right? Ooh, step over.
Yeah, that's Nelson.
Step overs and step past the man. Ooh, got the ball in behind the defender, but the second man cut it out. The step overs was something that I haven't seen a lot. That looked more like Denilson. Not the Arsenal Denilson. I hasten to add.
Oh, okay.
Good evening, Bertram.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. How you guys doing?
I'm
good.
Nice to see you, sir.
Good to see you guys.
Our illustrious leader is just off finding himself some back support. He was getting uncomfortable. He's back with us now.
You know what? I didn't realize my back was so bad, and I struggled to get up out of the seat to go and get a cushion. I feel better with a cushion now. So
you know we call that, Apollo, right? You know we call that
old age.
What's that, bro?
Yeah.
I figure as well.
You're getting seasoned. You're maturing.
Oh no! Listen, I'll talk to you when we're off camera because I do have actually, I don't need to worry about it. I've got spondylosis, so I have a back condition as well.
I know about back. I have a degenerative disc, which I have to get a steroid shot every 3 years or every 2 years.
Yeah, I've got something like that, but yeah, I've had 2 MRIs in the last 5 years. But actually, I've got an annular tear in my disc as well, which isn't great. So And I didn't realize when I sat down to do the stream, I was like, oh man, I think I need a cushion. I feel much better now though. Corner to Arsenal at the moment, guys.
Yeah.
But you guys are ahead of me. You're ahead of me. That's not good.
If Apollo's ahead of you, then you don't want me to say anything.
Willian is about to take a corner. I'm on. He's just taking the corner.
Way ahead of me. Way ahead of me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're watching the same stream. Mine just take a long time to come across the ocean. That's all.
So Bertrand, talk to me. Were you working? Are you got the day off?
Yeah, no, I was working. I saw highlights, and my concern is that Nelson has all the skills. I'm gonna pick on Nelson, but when he gets outside the box, he doesn't know what to do.
There was a very resilient Nielsen a la Barcelona rather than the one we used to have about 2 minutes ago. In lots and lots of step overs. But yeah, do you have the final ball at the end of it? Not so much at the moment. But yeah, it's nice to have a player with a bit of fancy footwork.
Okay,
yeah,
so guys,
he has a flair, but he needs to produce.
So guys, while I was gone, it looks like the subs have all been sorted out. Pepe and Mustafi are off. Willian and Ceballos are on. Klasnac has now moved over to left back, with Ceballos in the middle.
Willock should have just made it 4-0, but it takes too long and allows is it Gautland or Gatland?
Look at the movement and the passing.
Willock did well to get in that position.
Too long.
Willock is always in the box as a player. That's one thing. Willock is always in the box.
He's been man of the match so far today, Willock.
No, he's always in. I told Africa Good is going to score before the game started.
He's been the best player on the pitch in this game. So what was I saying? So Arsenal are playing 4-3-3 at the moment, guys. El Nene has dropped into the back three. Whoa! What a corner by Willian! What a corner by Willian! Willian just took a corner from the left, dropped it right into the. And he's cut it back.
The rest of us are trying so hard not to give too much. If you got excited over Willian's corner, you're going to get even more excited in a moment, but it doesn't end in a goal.
Yeah.
Great ball out to Suarez.
Cedric, yeah.
So does that mean that Pepe plays this weekend if he gets taken off so early?
Yeah, Pepe's going to play, Yeah, you guys have to talk us through it. What happened? Low corner! Oh!
It was a great ball out to the right. Suarez's cross came in, and unfortunately, Eddie just couldn't connect. But yeah, you'll be very excited in about 15 seconds, I think.
Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. Cedric Soares' crosses. He's the best crosser of the ball in the team outside of Pepe. Cedric Soares can cross a ball, man. His delivery is exceptional.
There was a couple of games last year where he, where he suddenly thought, "Oh, okay, I can see why we signed him." But yeah,
Soares' ball delivery is on a different level to Bellerin's. Absolutely, that's his 8th cross that he's put in this game, and everyone bang dead right on the 6-yard line, and the way it curls and cuts back away from the goalkeeper.
I didn't like the way the Icelandic goalkeeper just came out there, but he didn't end in tears, but he didn't fill me with confidence either.
Which is a shame because he's had a good game so far today. His distribution has been fantastic.
Willian threatened but concedes a free kick. But here they're showing that a replay of that was a superb ball from Suarez, and really, you have to say Eddie should score. I think an old-fashioned striker would have gone in for a diving header in front before it reaches the keeper. If he gets in there early and makes good connection, the goalkeeper is completely stranded, and that's the quality of the delivery.
Yeah, but remember, Eddie's always in the right place at the right time. So at that point, he didn't get in. But this is the problem we had. Look at that; that was so close. The problem, Mark, is that we can't get Lacazette to even make that run.
No, we had that conversation. It doesn't matter how good Lacazette is if he's never there, if he's never in the right position. And to be honest with you, his composure hasn't been what it should be.
True.
Maitland-Niles hits a point-blank shot. It's too direct. It's right in the goalie's chest. Maitland-Niles has got to put that on the left or the right-hand side. Just too direct there. But Arsenal now enjoying a level of chances I've not seen from the first team since the Fulham game.
No, there's
we are playing a pub team,
particularly down the right hand side. Nelson and
none of that.
None of that.
No,
it's not exactly Premier League level.
No. We were playing a pub team last week against Rapid Vienna, and we still did the same thing. Yeah. There you go.
Rapid Vienna are actually
first lost today, and they had a good team on the field.
Yeah.
According to
they should have lost by more actually.
125th team in Europe.
What's that, Mark?
According to the UEFA coefficient, this is like the 125th team in Europe. This is not the same level even as Vienna.
Guess who was coming on the pitch?
I was being generous saying they're a pub team. Is that what you're saying?
Balogun.
Yes, following Balogun.
Balogun. Bad man gone.
Wow.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Following Balogun. Wow.
Well, they want Balogun to sign, so they'll give him some game time. They're trying to get him to sign.
Yeah.
Didn't I? I said, didn't I say that to you lot? Sorry, guys, because I was sitting here in the room by myself for the first half. I actually said it to the panel members.
Rubbing it in.
No. I said it to the panel members because it's hard because, I've got this COVID cough that I've been dealing with. So, my concern is I hope I don't cough up this whole stream. But it's been fine. It's been fine today. And in the first half, I said to the guys, I hope he gets on the field because if he does, it might give him the momentum to sign a contract. The only way you're going to sign him is if you play him.
Nelson's just been blatantly fouled. I think they gave him a corner, but the defender makes no contact with the ball, only plays the man. And
it almost looked like a penalty.
How can it be a corner? It's either a goal kick or a free kick. There was no the corner was not one of the options available to the ref in that situation.
Sentiment said pub team more like park team, but you know what? Whoever you got in front of you and take the Rapid Vienna game, we went down 1-0.
Willock.
Talk to me.
Willock, impressive on the left side, takes on his man. He seems to be going away from him and then just turns back inside him, and the left back's been dragged across for some reason and just follows him right out there. He gets the ball back in.
Willock.
He should have done better, but he was too good. There was a man closing him down.
So I've been a Willock supporter for a while. I get grief for that. So I just smile and say, I think I know talent actually when I see
He's taken off Xhaka.
No, it's true.
Hey,
when I said Nenny or Willock, I think I know talent.
Listen, when this whole thing started last season, right? I was talking up Eddie Nketiah, and Bertrand was talking up Willock.
I'm not Nketiah fan. I'm not Nketiah fan. I'm sorry, just not.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta be fans of both. They're both quality.
No.
Yes.
Willock always gets in the box as a midfielder. Always gets in the box.
That's what a number 8 is supposed to do. That's what a number 8 is supposed to do.
Yeah, but we don't have anybody gets in the box in the midfield.
What I've seen him do today, I ain't seen Ceballos do since the Southampton game when Ceballos scored. Ceballos doesn't become an option in the attacking game, and that is where we are severely lacking and missing Aaron Ramsey. I mean, Willock has just been
when he
all
gets in
over.
the box, that's putting away his chances, because he gets a lot of chances.
So Dundalk have managed to get themselves a free kick about 25 yards out.
That's William.
Not the cleverest of challenges. I mean, it wasn't violent in any way.
Whoa.
Not very subtle.
Whoa.
Hey, Bertram.
Yeah. I'm late. I'm just seeing Willock's play. I'm sorry. I'm way late.
Bertram, you got a question down there. You got a question, Bertram.
Is Bertram a fan of anyone? Laugh out loud.
Oh, so you think I'm a contrarian or a major critic? Yes. I'm a fan of quite a bit of players, actually. Gabriel. I am a fan of Leno, even though people give Leno a hard time. I am a fan of, it's not Latino, Partey. I am waffling about Pepe because I think he should be doing better. I am a fan of William, even though he hasn't produced today.
How could you you're disappointing me because you should have talked about my boy 3 years ago.
I'm going to who?
El Nene. That's my boy, man.
Always. No, I've been bigging up. No, Tony says El Nene is a donkey. I'm the one been bigging up El Nene for the while now.
I've
been bigging
him up since the day that Wenger brought him into the team. Mad thing, you know.
I'm just trying to think about who else. So somebody asked me the question, who else do I fancy? I like Saka. No, I'm going to Saka. Abba, I'm waffling on Abba. I am not 100% sold on Abba. My forward needs to be complete. My forward needs to be complete, and he lacks a lot of the attributes that a forward should have.
Reece Nelson!
Looks for Eddie Nketiah, comes back to Willian. The imminent threat has passed, but Willian's taking on his man on the edge of the 18-yard box. Goes back to Maitland-Niles, who loses the ball strangely under his feet, but we recover. Comes back out to Willock. Willock looks inside, and it's back to tiki-taka. Please carry on.
Reece
Nelson. For a moment there.
I'm a fan of Saka, Tierney, Amen. I'm a fan of a lot of players, actually. It's not one or two. I'm not a fan of Mustafi, Xhaka.
Who played that? That's got to have been a Xhaka ball. That ball was... It was ambitious. What? It had a good idea, but the delivery.
Reece Nelson and that run.
Did you just see Reece Nelson?
Man? Nelson on the run there. He beats one.
He beats 3 players.
2. And then but 2 of them beaten.
I need end product from Reece Nelson. I don't want to see beating people.
You're right.
He carried it.
You're right.
And he offloaded it, but he didn't.
Look at that! Look! He just turns and dummies that guy.
Oh, what are you doing?
Ceballos. Ceballos has got to watch out with that.
That challenge from Ceballos was absolutely reckless. I thought it was Xhaka on a bad day after a couple of beers kind of tackle. That was.
I want to see Balogun.
Amen should play on Sunday. Amen should play to mark out Rashford out the game.
Xhaka, what the hell?
What position are you playing him in, Bertram?
You gotta play a back three against Man U. You can't play back 4. It ain't gonna work. They have too much firepower up front. He's gotta play a 3. And he plays one of the wing back.
So you're playing
wing back. He's playing a wing back on. He's gonna play a wing back right, yeah. Which is a problem because Bellerin plays over there, but Bellerin cannot mark Rashford.
So, guys, if you didn't know already, Balogun and Tierney has come onto the field, and it looks like it's still a 4-3-3. Arsenal, though, just pressing everything. And then you know what? When you look at the fact that Spurs lost tonight, we struggled against Rapid Vienna last week. It's been a really bright performance today. My man of the match, which is Willock, has been absolutely fantastic. And Arteta's been reluctant to play him at all.
As I've been saying, I think Pepe should play through the middle. I just think he gets isolated in the wing, doesn't do enough out there. At some point, they got to give him a try in the middle, just like he tried William.
Yep.
I'm just looking up the coefficient for Austria Vienna, because I don't think they're in quite the same league as these guys.
Goal attempts today, 6 shots Arsenal, 1 shot Rapid Vienna. And I know someone made a comment about Klasnach. Klasnach nearly scored in the first half.
Klasnach needs to go protect Ozil.
So Rapid Vienna are 69th in according to UEFA's coefficient, whereas these guys, I'm sure I was told earlier, were 125th. Hold on. No, further down. I haven't found them yet. 139th. In European football, 139th. It's quite a long way down.
Oh, go on, Nelson, go on.
Hey, Mark, where are we?
10, that's a waste.
I would imagine about 20, but I'm not sure.
That's a waste.
No, 11.
We're 11.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're
In
just
European
Liverpool.
football, is it based
Yeah.
on? Is it based on how much revenues we generate?
No, I think it's based
No,
on the last 10.
It's over a very long period.
Yeah,
Yeah.
over 10 years. Over
Okay,
10 years.
That makes sense then.
It's not like tennis, but it works on the seeding system for 10 years.
Bayern top, Real second, Barca, Atletico, Juventus, Man City, Paris Saint-Germain, Sevilla, Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal.
Cool case saying, is El Nader the captain? I guess he is, bro.
Can't see an armband at the moment.
So, and then he's not playing Sunday. We're going to go back to the Xhaka Partey partnership with Ceballos at midfield.
Doesn't look like El Nenny's wearing an armband to me, but I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. On his left arm.
Yeah.
Sentiment says El Nene is the most senior player on the pitch.
Yeah, it definitely is. Good cross, nodding it out.
Listen, I like the distribution from this goalkeeper. I think the distribution from this goalie has been really, really good.
I have to say, the first 20 minutes I watched of this game, which wasn't the first 20 minutes of the game, was a lot better than the last 20 minutes.
That's what happens when you're up. You just play to have fun.
Breakaway from Dundalk down the right flank, but no, we're back in numbers. It's not really.
I see Abba is hitting the cheer. Is it because he warm up and didn't play?
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen.
There's no reason for him to play. Let these young guys come and impress.
Now there is a reason for him to play. He just get his scoring boots on. He hasn't been hitting the back of the net.
I don't worry about Alba the way I would about some players. He doesn't seem the sort. He can miss 20 shots. He still thinks he's gonna score with the next one. There are some players who play on confidence. Alba has no shortage of confidence.
No, he's a great goal scorer.
I'm just looking at Balogun here making his runs. He's not as busy as Nketiah, but he's a bigger guy. He's stronger, and he's got great positioning, and he can get the ball on the end of the box and make something happen. He's a different type of striker than Nketiah.
So ball's out on the right wing. Suarez has given it to Willian. Willian's looking to beat a man. Goes past him, gets it in, but easily cut out at the near post by Boyle. Arsenal corner coming up. And to be fair, there wasn't really anybody on the end of that. You could have hoped it might have bobbled through to Ainsley Maitland-Niles, but it wasn't a cross that actually had somebody's name on it.
Willian with the cross, yeah.
Corners played short. Willock finds Suarez. Willock goes again, steps away from his man. Ceballos in possession, looking for the movement. Tierney on the left flank.
Yeah, they were talking about when Willian.
Post,
they were talking about when Willian crossed the ball and he should have cut it back for Balogun.
Yeah, he didn't.
So I guess we're going to be seeing Mustafi on Sunday.
You would think so.
Anyway, I'm going for United 3-1 on Sunday.
No, Apollo, stop it!
Yeah, I'm going for 3-1 United.
Let's be miracles could happen. Let's be positive.
They've been looking good actually. Let's see what Tini put out because he's been playing with two holding midfielders. So let's say he plays Van Beek and Fernandes and Pogba, or he goes.
Oh, Nelson strides in from the left-hand side, steps inside two players and hits a rasping drive.
Nelson has just got such sick talent, you know.
Too wide of the post.
Yeah, very close.
Nelson has just got such sick talent. If Mikel Arteta said that this is what. Look at this guy. I just want to see this guy develop under Arteta, man. I just want to see him develop under Arteta. I've been talking him up for a long time, man, and he's just got that metal. But he's not. He's another one. He's just not playing enough.
Yeah.
He's not
looks like
getting enough game time.
He's got picked up a bit of a knock there, but no, he seems to have run it off.
I think with Nelson, he has the skill, but he's got to come up with what to do when he gets in the last group.
I forgot to ask everybody in the chat to hit that like button, and 12 people have already hit the like button. What's good? That's good, people. And what's going on to the Facebook world? What's happening, Facebook? How are you guys doing? Are you enjoying the game? Are you enjoying the stream? Let me know what's good. What's going on? Ebony's just sent me a message.
I've abandoned the Facebook message. That's normally where you would have found me up until the last game. But yeah, I've been sucked into YouTube and into this StreamYard business. What kind of yard is it?
StreamYard, yeah.
I don't know about this stream business.
Yeah, it's all right, man.
Oh, come on. Oh, he should have gone down, Willock. Oh, he should have gone down. Willock should have gone down. I'm sorry.
Tierney's looking busy since he's been on.
Willock beats his man, who not only should have been pulled back for a free kick, but that was a blatant yellow card. And the referee just gives a goal kick.
It's not even... Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Not a free kick, not a yellow card. What planet is he from? Oh, what is this? Oh, they're only part timers. We've got to be generous.
Look, you can see the replay here. He grabs his shirt. Look, he grabs his shirt. Why didn't he go down? Willock left him for dead. Willock left him for dead.
He doesn't go down because he's just outside the area. He thinks he's going to get another. He's going to get another nibble.
Sure.
The last neck is playing the last man.
I haven't got a clue what's going on in defence. We haven't seen much attacking play from Dundalk to actually work that out.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. The ref hasn't been great. The ref hasn't been great.
Nelson did come back and win it for us midway in our own half, and we recycled down the left. Tierney switches. Suarez picked it up on the right hand side. I want to see more from Suarez again. He's playing within himself. I know we're 3-0 up, not a lot of points, but he's a man who needs to make the point and show us what he's capable of.
Yeah, for real.
So I'm late to this game. The ref doesn't play foul? What's that about? Okay. I'm like 2 minutes behind you guys.
we are in complete.
How can you be 2 minutes?
Even if he decided to play the advantage, he should have gone back to book the player because
he almost tore his shirt off. I mean, it's not like it's a minor tug.
Yeah, Kez, I'm a little bit worried, Kez. Aren't you watching it on the television? Bertram.
Yeah, but it's not. No, because we don't carry these games on major television. Okay. We carry it on streaming.
Oh, okay.
So CBS carry these games. NBC carries.
It's a proper stream, not one of your dodgy streams. But yeah, the US.
Yeah, I don't have any dodgy streams. I consider them all legitimate.
Yeah, I told you not off for giving me that black on blonde Brazilian site the other day. Mad thing. My wife looked at me like I was some madman.
It's possible I'm watching what you're watching, but let's just say significantly delayed.
Vince is killing me here. Vince is saying, why haven't we scored 15 goals tonight? 3-0, Arteta out. Vince is with his son tonight, which is why he can't be joining us.
Because we're not trying to discourage a pub team, Vince. We're trying to encourage them.
What I would say to Arsenal fans that haven't watched the game
was brilliant.
You can probably see all you need to if you watch the 5 minutes before half time and the 5 minutes after half time. You can skip the rest.
Vinci says booty call streams. You guys, seriously, if I'd have screen shared the link that you lot gave me for the game the other day, you'd be killing yourselves.
I thought that was Vince who gave me that stream.
you ain't named no names. I was not witness to this.
Oh God.
I found that game was quite easy to get streams for. I was asking other people for links and was having nightmares with various apps, and then I just went looking for the streams. Didn't take very long, and I didn't get distracted by any strange Brazilian sites or Black Song Blondes or whatever everyone else was watching. I just found the football.
So, guys, we're up to 90 minutes now. So Arsenal have seen this game out. Really relaxed in the second half. Arteta's not really asked them to press. Willian and Tierney have had their moments. Not great moments, but they've looked a little bit busy. But
There's
by no
three
means...
or four players out there, though, that are just strolling. We had the ball on the left-hand side, the entire right-hand side of the field. They're just having a little walk.
Yeah.
I don't know how many thousands of pounds we paid them for that the last 90 seconds, but between them, I suspect it was still a considerable amount of money. I'd like to see a bit more. Oh, it's a little chance on bounces off Balogun, a long ball in. He does get himself on the end of it, but it hits him rather than him hitting it. Well, it was nice to tune in to watch a game that Arsenal was supposed to win. And that they do. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
Pepe 2 goals, 2 assists this season.
Yeah, well, if he only scores an assist against teams like this, he won't be convincing anybody.
Oh no!
Can he do it at Old Trafford? This is what we want to know.
Well, he did it at Liverpool, didn't he? A couple of weeks back. Came off the bench.
Against the real Liverpool or the kids?
The Carabao Cup.
Oh, okay, I thought so.
The game that Salah and them lot were playing in, and you know what makes me laugh? They look like it's a bad Liverpool team. Look at the team; it don't look bad to me.
I'm just trying to remember which centre back did they have at the start of that game.
Mark with the haymaker right there, man, and the uppercut. Oh my God, they just lost Fabinho.
Really?
For how long?
Yeah, they've just lost him. I don't know how long he's out for.
No, yeah, he's injured. I think he has a hamstring injury.
Okay.
I'm hearing it might be December. Be out 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna buy someone.
Well, we're into the last 30 seconds of the 3 minutes of additional time. And let's be honest, we haven't threatened very much in the last 20 minutes to actually get on the end. I think the last thing that was really exciting was the ball in from Suarez that Nketiah didn't quite manage to connect with. And since then, there's been threats, but nothing gilt-edged. And we're just heading into these last few seconds, and that will be the final whistle.
That's it. Yeah, final whistle for me as well. I'll wait till Bertram and them guys. That's really it was 3 minutes added on. Arsenal look like they're in control now, and I'm just looking to see if I can find the group.
Why does Arsenal insist on putting pink on all these very nice? They've got all these lovely outfits, and they keep putting random bits of pink on them for no apparent reason. I haven't quite worked it out. They know that our club colours are red and white, right?
Yeah.
If that black coat that they're wearing was black with a nice red badge, I'd be out there buying one. But yeah, I don't need it in pink. It's just not really saying it for me. But sorry, I digress.
So Molde have played 2 games, 1-2, and so has Arsenal. So the next game against Arsenal and Molde would really be very telling in terms of who's going to lead this group.
Have we got back-to-back games against Molde now? Is it one of those where you play?
I believe it is. Let me just check the schedule.
It's normally the way it works in these groups, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. So
is Arteta under pressure if he loses Sunday?
No.
No, I don't think he is.
Under pressure from who, Bertram?
The
The 3
fans.
people in the stream except me.
Well, listen, it doesn't get any easier. Yeah? We've got Villa at home, Leeds away, and Wolves at home.
And if you'd have told me at the start of the season that the next 2 fixtures would be against teams with as many points between them as they have, I'd have laughed in your face. So yeah, it's a funny old game, as some old spud used to say.
Yeah, and then we've got Tottenham away, so it doesn't get any easier, guys.
The league has gotten tougher overall, actually.
Yeah.
Which is good.
There are no easy games.
Well, I wouldn't say
Good
that.
for us.
I would say most games are not easy. I would think a West Brom shouldn't be overly difficult for us. A Fulham should be overly difficult. But apart from that, most of the teams are going to be competitive.
Well, I think that
Theoretically,
is.
Sheffield United should be relatively straightforward at the moment, but yeah.
Well, they played well against Liverpool the other day. They could have got a draw to that game.
Exactly.
They played well against Liverpool.
So, guys, first of all, Neomis, what's your thoughts of the game?
I thought it was pretty much a comfortable win. I think that looking at the starting 11, it's similar to what I would have started out with, and I think that a lot of the players who we wanted to really show what they made of and to really impress Arsenal fans and Mikel Arteta, I think that they did that. I think Joe Willock, he had a really, really good game, and he's got to be asking questions to Mikel Arteta in that he should play more. Eddie Nketiah scored another goal. He's level with Aubameyang and Lacazette on 3 goals this season. So he's it's a fact. Like he's asking questions. It's time to play me. Pepe scored another goal, brilliant. Reece Nelson, I thought, had a pretty decent game. So I think for the most part, the players played well. I think that Runnison, for his debut, wasn't really tested, but I think, for what it was a decent game overall, and it's one that we should have won and did win. So I'm happy.
Good. Yeah, for me, it was. I like Runison's distribution. With the ball at his feet towards the end, we saw something like that, and he was very sharp. Picking up the ball and making throwouts, he was even sharper and started 2 or 3 counterattacks in the first half, which really caught Dundalk off by surprise. Willock has just man of the match for me. It was a superb game from Willock, and I've been waiting for this game for a whole season. Ever since we saw his display against Liverpool at Anfield last year, I've been waiting to see that Willock, and today was that Willock. And it's really, really great to see when you see that. Nketiah looked busy, hungry around the box. Didn't get a lot of service at the beginning of the game, but had a few good chances, and the goal was, he took that chance really well. Pepe again, assist and a goal. Pepe looked dangerous everywhere else except for playing on the right. When they had him on the left, when they had him in the middle, he just looked like a different player. When he went back on the right, he looked a bit static. Even when he had the goal, he took it off one foot, off his left, and put it back on his right. Normally, when he's on the right, he puts the ball automatically on his left. So he's easier to read. Bertrand was always alluded to the fact that when he plays through the middle, you don't know what you're going to do. He's more comfortable shifting his body weight onto one side. And he can use either. I've never seen him score with a right foot like that.
Yeah.
So if this guy's got that in his back pocket, play him through the middle. See what you got. What else have you got to lose? And another strong game by Reece Nelson. Slow start, but really came into the game. And I would have gone with the same team sheet as well. I really would. Good game overall. I mean, Dundalk, they stuck to their task in trying to put 5 at the back at the Emirates. But I think it was a decent performance, not vintage, but we wanted to see attacking movement chances created. We wanted to see those swings that we haven't seen from the first team in over a month. And we got to see that. So definitely something I'm happy with. Mark, what's your thoughts on today's game?
Well, at a slight disadvantage because I missed the first, as I say, just over 35 minutes. Although, as it would appear that Arsenal didn't really turn up before I was, I arrived. They were waiting for me before really committing any any men forward in serious numbers. But yeah, the bit that I saw of the game, we threatened. I think most of those wide players, made an impact on the game and showed that they have potential. But yeah, the question is, who will get the nod on the weekends, and which of those players can actually raise and deliver at the highest level? I think Pepe. I wouldn't be shocked. Well, I'd like to see Pepe start. I'd like to see a start with a front three which had Aubameyang at the centre of it, and I'd like to see Saka playing on the other front. But I don't think I'm going to see that front three. I would be shocked if we actually got to see Saka, Aubameyang, and Pepe start at Old Trafford. But I think those guys give us natural threat and balance, and that we lack it with any one of them missing from the side. So I enjoyed what I've seen this evening. It was a nice distraction. Can we get back to business at the weekend and show this team has progressed? Because if we lose again this weekend, it will suggest that we haven't progressed since last year. It's not about us being a title-winning team this year. It's about being able to see these players with potential starting to make progress towards what that potential, is. And that's what we need this weekend. That's what my fingers are crossed for. And tonight, it's been pleasant. I mean, especially, of course, when you take into consideration the Tottenham result, which makes a huge difference to my day.
Yes, Bertram, a bit difficult asking for a decent performance on Sunday. So we can hear some television in the background, whoever's television that is. I'm not sure who it is. But you just got a different team. We've talked about the forwards and how they've not been creative, they've been static, they've not been creating any chances. Then you look at a game like this where you just see all these guys like Nelson, the crosses from Cedric Soares, the movement from Nketiah, and the ability of Pepe to play around the box, and Willock just running the whole show as a number 8, just getting into the box as a midfielder and providing that assistance of play that the forwards have been so seriously lacking over the season. You're not going to see that if you're not got these some of these players in a team on Sunday. You're not going to see that kind of play.
Well, it's very difficult to assess games like these, right? Because you're not on the same. It's not the same intensity. You're on the same level of pressure. You're not feeling at risk if you make a bad pass because you know the opponent can hurt you. So you can play with more flexibility. You can play with more confidence. You can take more risk, right? You're much more comfortable. You don't have the same level of comfort in the Premier League. There's everything at stake. So it's very difficult to assess this game. Having said that, the most important thing I saw today was we were balanced on both sides. People complain about Pepe not playing well, he's not in the game, or even when Willock plays. And what people don't realize is that if you look at the stats, it is damning how much you play on the left versus the right. Like, it's ridiculous, or even through the middle. The stats, if you're a manager, you need to ask yourself the question, which is, why is that the case? Is it because David Luiz passed from left to right? Is it because Gabriel just passed left and Tierney gets it? Why is it that we're so left dominant? And then they don't force the opponent to play both sides. They just have to play the left side. They can unbalance their team to figure out on the left because we don't play on the right most times. And I watched the stats the other day. You need to look at the stats. It's really, really bad, actually. So people like Pepe need to get the ball a lot because when you dribble quite a bit, you're going to lose the ball, right? It's just innate to how football is played. You need to get the ball a lot. And he's not getting enough ball to then demonstrate his capabilities. I do believe he should play through the middle. And the reason why is because when you play through the middle, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. If he beat a man right there, then it's the defense is at his mercy. He can go left, he can go right, and get past it, he can pass right. On the wing, you have 2 or 3 people shifting over, guiding him to go to the side. The sideline is a defense, coupled with 2 or 3 players. It makes it very, very difficult, especially when there's getting enough help from Bellerin. So you got to reconsider how your strategy you employ when you're using a player like Pepe to get him involved in the game, to make him play at 10, for example, versus playing on the right, which he has not. Let's be honest, he hasn't been as effective as we would like, and it doesn't help. He has a price tag he does. I am pleased for Willock. I know Willock gets a lot of slack. I do rate Willock. When I first saw Willock play as a 17-year-old, I thought there's no way he'd make the Premier League. Then I watch his progress, and I'm impressed with one is his energy. Unbelievable energy, always gets in the box. Our midfielders do not get in the box. You can't score a goal unless you're around that area. Yeah. Like our forward, like I said, does get in the box, much less our midfielders. So it does make it tough, actually, for us to score goals. Last year we scored 58 goals. People keep talking about this year we're not creative. We haven't been creative for a year and a half. We scored 50-something goals last year. I think we gave about 48, somewhere in that total. So a differential of about 10. That's not good enough. What, Man City scored about 100. Liverpool scored close to 90. So you're talking about a huge differential between our supposed vaunted front line, which is the highest cost front line in the Premier League, in English football, frankly. And they're not producing based on their price tag, which makes it challenging. I am concerned about Sunday, and one of the reasons is I'm concerned about Man U's form. It depends on what team Solskjaer brings out, because I watched them the other day. They look really, they beat PSG away from home. They won really comfortable against Leipzig. If you think about their form of late and who they played, they've done really well. So
nine goals in their last 2 games
against supposedly good teams, right? So you do have to look. I don't think we're going to lead them. Well, I take a step back. If Mustafi plays, anything it's all open, right? He could be great, or he could be the normal Mustafi who we're familiar with, and I wouldn't say we love, but who we're trying to tolerate.
A lot of people say Mustafi. I've never seen Mustafi play great. I've seen him play good, and of course, we've all seen him be terrible. But I've never really seen him be exceptional.
I think he's had a few.
He's been very after the restart, he was very good. After the restart, he was very good. He wasn't making mistakes. Very good.
I'd say he was good. I'd say he was vastly improved under Arteta as well. But I wouldn't say he was exceptional.
He was playing with, what are you talking about? He's playing with David Luiz against City, against Liverpool, and not giving up goals. And for Mustafi not to give away goals against very good teams, he's very good.
Yeah, but the games I remember was the run-in with Liverpool, Man City, Wolves, and it was Holding at the back there, not Mustafi.
Mustafi got pulled a muscle. When did he tore his muscle?
It was Leicester, wasn't it? It was before.
He tore his muscle, actually.
It was before that, because Holding came in.
Okay, maybe you're right. But look, he played well after the restart. He played well after the restart, but look, I'm not a Mustafi fan. I think he is exhausted. His welcome. He needs to find vocation someplace else. We thank him. Well, I wouldn't say we thank him from service. He did come and serve us. I won't say we thank him, because he didn't produce based on his price tag. He cost 35 million.
Yeah,
and that's not going to do it. So think about this. I've been saying this from the other day, right? Welbeck was about 16. Mustafi was 35. We have all these, what's his name? The Greek defender was about 17, 16.
18 years.
Socrates was. We're talking about Ozil was 42. These are all players who had no sell-on value. We're not that rich. They have all this money going down the drain with no sell-on value. Yeah, and most of them are just turned 30. They're not like they're 33, 34, and you can say, they're like William, we're not giving them an extended contract. Gabriel, we sent back to Spain. How much did he cost? 30-something million. Probably set him for less than 20. So we don't buy players with sell-on value. That's why I think the kids sometimes need to get more game time. We manage how we blend them into the team, because we don't have the financial capability to be acquiring non-producing assets or assets which depreciate. That just doesn't work.
Because it's true, because when you look at, Walcott wasn't young, so I can't use Walcott as an exception. But if you look at Oxlade-Chamberlain and Iwobi, that's 80 million in just those two players.
But they're all kids, right? Ox was young. They're all English, by the way. Yeah. All English and all kids. Yeah. Walcott wasn't a kid anymore, but Walcott was here for a long, long time.
Yeah. That's why I couldn't
sold Walcott whatever we paid for him.
Yeah.
So at least we got to return the money, the minimum return. But look, the point I'm making is, I hope Edu learns from some of the mistakes that have been made by people before him. I thought Gazidis was awful, frankly, in terms of some of the decisions he made. My concern about the team is that we are building the team, but we're not building the team with younger players. Partey, we bring in Tierney, that's fine. But people like Partey are not young. William is not young. Pepe is sort of young, but he's not producing like he should. So you're not seeing those rare gems coming through either.
I think you are. I think with Saka, Martinelli, Martinelli, Nketiah, all these. If you had those players, those guys are going to be worth money regardless of what happens. If you look at what's going on other teams and some of the talent on there, some of these young players, we talk about Grealish. Well, you can't add Grealish into it because he's top of the chain. But there's other players there that are going to be worth 30, 40, even if you think about 50 million. Wan-Bissaka went for 50 million. We paid half that money for Tierney, and look what we've got. We paid half that money for Gabriel, and look at what we got. How much are those guys, Tierney, Gabriel, how much are they going to be worth now?
Gabriel is a stud. Partey's. The great thing is that we're getting studs up the middle. We need a center forward, frankly, unless Abba's going to play there. So if you have Abba up the middle, Partey up the middle, Gabriel in the middle, at least your middle, your core, you're solidifying your core. Right now, we need to do a better job of doing that. But the players who we have need to produce. William needs to produce. William's a much better player than he's demonstrated.
Oh, of course. Every
Pepe needs
time.
to produce. Pepe looked great in France. I know French league is a little bit less than ours. But Pepe needs to step up, right?
Yeah.
Lacazette needs to step up. We bought him for 50 million plus. We have players who cost a lot. What's reputation? They have to step up.
Yeah, but I think I think Lacazette is gone. He's not the same player that he was when he first came into league. And when you look at the sharpness, the movement, that's gone from his game. Even the hold-up play is starting to wane from him. So you're not gonna, for a player who's got 2 years left on his contract, you should have pulled the trigger on him this summer. And there was players coming through. You've just put Balogun on the team today. Those are the things that you can develop. So Nketiah goes up front, he gets those chances. Or you just put Aubameyang back in the middle, and then you play the circus around him. You play the symphony around Aubameyang and just ask the man to do one job, instead of where we are right now, where he's actually our most creative forward player because he's created, 9 chances or something like that, and William's created 7. That's ridiculous. How can you have your star player, your striker, who's created more chances in the team than any other player? That doesn't even make sense. But the other player that I wanted to mention, who we haven't mentioned, and he's just skipped out of my head at the moment. Oh, why has that happened?
Cedric?
No. Cedric Soares was, again, fantastic today. Yeah. He was just talking about the younger players.
Oh, Balogun.
Oh, no, he was just... he was talking about, in terms of market value and everything, is, again, Guendouzi. Guendouzi was a player going into this summer who was worth 40 million. And we couldn't find a taker for him because there was no money out there. He's still an Arsenal player.
Now is not the time to sell. So it's the time to buy, it's not the time to sell.
We've just been unlucky with the Guendouzi situation. All we got to do is hope is that he goes away on loan, has a good loan at Hertha Berlin, comes back, kisses and make up with Mikel Arteta, and maybe sign an extension, because I think he's got 2 years left on his deal.
Yeah, he has.
And then we could kind of do like a little small reset. And if we sell him in the future, then we could kind of really recoup money. I know we will already because we bought him for like 8 or 10 mil, but we want to get more for him.
Yeah, he turned down 2 contract offers as well.
Yeah, Arteta is a little bit disingenuous. I don't like coaches who do like that. Say you're not going to comment, but don't say Ozil and Guendouzi are back in the team, everyone on a fresh slate, and you know that's not true.
Yeah.
Don't say things are not true. Say, you know what, I'm not commenting on this. It's internal. We're handling the situation. Don't say they're back in the team. They have a chance like everyone else. I know that you're not being genuine. And that's happened with Guendouzi and also with Ozil.
So, guys, my man of the match today, I already said, was Joe Willock. He had a rating of 8.43, which is the highest on the pitch. I'm looking here now. He had 3 shots. He had 88% successful passes. He had 3 or 4 dribbles. I mean, I've seen him with the ability to go past players, but not the way he did today. Today, he was like, I'm going to get on the field and I'm going to show Arteta he needs to play me. He was really pushing today. he was my man of the match. He was everywhere. Really, really good performance from him. I liked also some mentions, which I'm just gonna put the team up here. Ruinson, I really liked his ability playing the ball out of the back. I think he gets a solid 6 from me today. Cedric, I give a 7. Cedric, those crosses today. This guy is my. If he provides that amount of chances for a guy in the middle like Aubameyang, then I can't see why we can't score. Because seriously, 8 crosses just whipped in from the right. Why don't we have that? Instead of looking at passing it around, going sideways, going backwards, put the ball in the box and find your striker. Find your point man. That's what he was doing today. Mustafi, I give a 6, didn't do much. Klasnach, I give a 6.5. Maitland-Niles, I give him a 5. I didn't even. Was he playing today? Willock, I give a 8.5. El Nele, I give a solid 7. Xhaka, I give a 6. Pepe, I give a solid. I give him a 7.5. Nketiah, I give a solid 7. Nelson, a solid 7. Neomis.
Okay, so for me, Runnison, I think he had a good debut. I don't think he was really challenged enough, and that's has nothing to do with him. That's just to do with the opposition. So for
he had that save. He had that shot though. He had to get down low and palm it up for a corner. It was a 25-yard shot.
But see, something like that, I think that's something that's pretty standard. I wanted him to be really, really tested, and it'd be very interesting maybe to see if he gets an opportunity in the FA Cup, like some of the early rounds, or even in the Premier League. I'd like to see like what he does there. So I felt that it was a nice, good debut for him, and it was good that we got the win. So I would have given him a 6. Cedric, like you, again, distribution from that right side, I give him a 7. This guy's got to get a chance. Like in the starting 11 in the Premier League, like we got to see how he can do there. I mean, I know we've seen how he's done at Southampton, and I think he could replicate the same form in the Premier League for Arsenal. So again, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Arteta and some of the team changes and like why certain players aren't getting it, but Cedric should be getting his opportunity in the starting 11.
He looked good again. This is the second game in a row I've seen him play, and he just looks. For those of you who didn't see the game today, Cedric Soares was as a wing back was more progressive than. And look, Bellerin, take nothing away from Bellerin, and he's 3 or 4 assists this year, 3 assists. Take nothing away, but I ain't seen Bellerin put a game in like that where you're just. Pepe for the first time had support on that right. We always go through the left. Everything is through the left. Today, I've seen us play through the right more times than I have at any point this season. And it always seems to happen when Soares is in the team. He gets in those advanced positions, and not only is he helping on the overlap, his passing is crisp and accurate. He really gives the ball away, and his crosses are impeccable, but he won 5 duels. I pointed out in the first half when I know you guys wasn't here and I was here by myself, but I pointed out 5 times he won the ball back in the first half. 5 times. When have you seen Bellerin do that? This guy has an all-round game. He can do everything. He can cut back and defend. He can penetrate into the box. He can shoot. He had a shot where it went just 2 yards wide of the left post. He gives you so much.
And that's the thing with Bellerin, right? Because it's like you said, like Cedric is a very good all-round player. This is why when we signed him, I know everyone's like said that why we signed him to, I think it was a 3-4 year deal. Like he's a bit of a donkey, but overall he's a solid signing.
It's a solid option.
Like I mean, the guy's going to put in good, consistent performances, and defensively, I think he's better than Bellerin. I think Bellerin on his day when he's performing at peak level, just because of his speed, I think can offer you something different. But the one thing that Cedric will always have ahead of him is that crossing ability. That's something that Bellerin just never had. I mean, Cedric is always going to offer you that. So with that, you have to put Cedric for me in the start.
He's a weapon. He's a weapon. And where are you? What else would you say?
What, in terms of Cedric or with
No,
everyone?
moving on the list that we've got here for ratings.
Oh, sorry. So Mustafi, I gave him a 6. I thought he had a good, solid game. Again, I think nothing really to deal with. Same thing with Kolasinac as well. I think he had a shot earlier on in the game.
No, he had a header. It nearly went in, and the goalie tipped it over the bar.
No, sorry, that was the part that I missed in the
I took
first
the
time.
piss out of him because I told them guys this guy's supposed to be playing centre back, and he was one of our most advanced players.
Well, you know what? The thing is with Kolasinac, right? Like when we first signed Kolasinac, I was a massive fan of his, and going forward, I think he's good, but defensively he's a bit weak, and I think we've all seen that with certain levels of opposition, he just isn't up to standard. So for these types of games, it doesn't surprise me that Kolasinac had a good game, but in the Premier League, I just think that now we're kind of moving on. I think Tierney's at that next level up, and it's just on to the next one with Kolasinac. But he had a good game. Maitland-Niles, I thought was okay, even though I think this is probably the worst game that I've seen from Maitland-Niles in a
he
long
looked
time.
disinterested. I can't remember the last time I gave him a 5.
Yeah, he was so many little mistakes. Being out of position in a few times, just not fully there. And I think it's like you said, just he probably is a bit unhappy. And I think he's just one of those players where when he's unhappy, you see it on the pitch, and he just can't hide it. So I understand, because I think he's a quality player and should play more. Willock, for me, again, like you, man of the match, I give him a 9. I thought his performance was brilliant. The fact that he, again, and one of our young players being left out for when Unai Emery first came in, played him a lot. A lot. Like Willock was our best midfielder last season when I was doing my reviews on my channel. Like in terms of goals, like Willock, I thought Willock was going to be starting. I was shocked to see Willock not start this season. So for him to take that on the chin, and I've like Bertram, when I first saw Willock under Wenger, I thought this guy's never gonna make it at Arsenal, and he's progressed really, really nicely. So I'm gonna keep.
I think that's why them guys in the last match were disappointed that Ceballos was brought back from Spain, because if Ceballos wasn't here, Willock would have been playing.
I mean, the thing is, I think that Willock and Ceballos, like, you can interchange the two. I don't see why a lot of times even Willock isn't even coming up off the bench. Like, Willock should get more games. Like, this is going to help for their development. And I know you guys are talking about the team progressing forward, but this is why we've brought in loan players and a lot of the older players, because they're stopgap players to allow those younger players to continue to develop, and that they don't have that pressure. Because I'm sort of playing for Arsenal. If you're a first team player playing for Arsenal, like, we're going to put pressure on you. Like Reece Nelson, I think last season probably succumbed to the pressure and just didn't perform well. And you can see that someone like a William Saliba, so much pressure was on him, and which is the reason why people are kind of complaining why aren't we seeing him? But like, these coaches know, so let's just back the young players. They are going to get time, and I just hope they get time on the pitch as soon as possible. But I know there's many good things to come from them. El Nene, I'll give him a 6. Good, solid performance from him. Again, just doing well. Xhaka, I thought he had a decent performance. Pepe, I'm going to give a 7.5 like you. Again, scored a goal, got an assist. I thought he had a pretty good game. I want to see this in the Premier League. I've been quite critical of Pepe. You spend over 70 million on a player. You expect to see magic. You expect to see a player that flirts with the idea of being world class. And we've never really seen it. But if he could continue scoring goals and getting assists and in all competitions, then I won't complain. But yeah, I think it's a good performance from him. Eddie, I'll give him a 7. I think it's a good performance from him. I think he was a bit starved of chances, but took his goal nicely and just showed how hungry he was to score it. But did have some other chances as well to put away that he didn't do so. And for me, Nelson, I'll also give a 6.5. I thought he had a good game, but I wanted to see a bit more from him. Again, this comes more in regards to end product, but I thought he had a good game. But yeah, just want to see more from him.
Yeah. Mark, what's your thoughts on how the guys played today? Let's say some numbers from you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously coming after everybody, we've been through the team 3 times, so I'm going to start the other way around. I'm going to just talk about who I thought was I had a significantly better than average performance, and I think that it's reasonable to say that Willock had a significantly better than average performance. I'm a bit more miserly than you lot. I probably wouldn't give it because of the opposition. I can't give it more than an 8. When we said this wasn't a pub team, it's a park team. It's a park team of over 40s and under 15s. And our boys should be able to beat them by more than 3 goals. Let's be clear. So I'm not giving anybody above an 8 in a game in which we only beat a team ranked 139th in Europe. A 3-goal beating. We had 15 minutes where we did what was necessary. It's great. We did the job. We did the business. And as a result, most scores are going to be between a 6 and an 8. But, an 8 is what Willock gets. And nobody else gets quite that high. I think Pepe a 7.5.
Close.
I think, Nelson almost a 7.5. But you can't give him the same as those guys because he didn't
have end product.
He didn't actually deliver. He threatened more than anybody else on the field. He showed flashes and he carried the ball in a way that Pepe hasn't been doing. Pepe should be what we saw from Nelson. We should be seeing that from Pepe plus the finishing.
Yeah. Oh my God. You know what, Mark, Bertram, last season, Bertram said if Pepe had Nelson's ball skills or if Nelson had Pepe's finishing, that would be the complete player. Is that right, Bertram? Was it you that made it? Yeah.
Yeah, I do think Pepe has the skills. It's how you use the skills. And I don't think Pepe uses the skills the right way.
Naomi said, and it's not the boy's fault. He didn't put the price tag on his head, but the price tag is there. And we are waiting for moments of magic. And to be fair, I really liked the touch before the finish. I think the finish is good, but the touch before the finish was the touch of a £50 million player. It wasn't the touch of we still, 70 million.
Somebody said that, didn't they? They said he might. They said that was a £72 million goal.
This is the problem that he has. So when I'm looking now below those guys, then we're looking at a lot of 6s. We're looking at a lot of people that did their job. And I can't criticize Ruderson for not making much in the way of saves in the bit of the game that I watched, because he could only save the shots that hit at him. But at the same time, he didn't make any massive mistakes. There was one moment where I saw him come rather rapidly out and turn himself into sweeper keeper, where I didn't think that was necessary, and that's not something I like to see. The idea of him doing that when Marcus Rashford is around is not one that fills me with great confidence. But you know what? It doesn't matter because he ain't playing. He is not playing this weekend. True. So this is a learning curve for him. And you certainly can't judge the boy on what we've seen tonight. I do have to say the only other player that I think is really worth talking about, because I think everything else is a 6. Cedric, the delivery from Cedric takes him up to a different level.
Yeah.
Can he do that? Can he continue to do that? If he is picked at Old Trafford, I think he might be able to. And I think if you had on the other flank, Alba coming in on the end of stuff, if you had on the other flank, Saka, I mean, God forbid you actually played Pepe, Alba, and Saka, and then you had a wing back delivering in the way that he's capable of, we could go to Old Trafford and come away with something. We aren't going to win the league at Old Trafford this season. We've done that before, though, so it's not everybody can say that. I think it's not impossible if the right players are played in the right positions. Mikel, are you listening? Mikel, I say it again. If the right players are played in the right positions with a fair wind, this team is capable. But it doesn't take much for the weaknesses for the frailties of this team to get exposed and the lack of creativity. I know that myself and Bertram had some strong words in our disagreements about whether Özil would help, but the reality is, whoever is needed, we are at the moment in need of somebody to offer us some creativity. We were all in agreement. I mean, the arguments
could be Willock.
Why Özil
could be Willock.
It's all. To be honest, it's all irrelevant between now and the end of January, because he ain't coming. However much I think he's needed, or Bertram eventually decides he's needed, if anybody decides he's needed, it's irrelevant until January at the earliest. So we have to make do with what we've got. But Arsenal need to show the attacking elements that we saw today against the team that isn't made up of under 15s and over 40s, and that are capable footballers. And until they do that, we're flattering to deceive. So tonight is just a pleasant distraction. Well done, Willock. Well done, Suarez. And Nelson and Nketiah, Pepe, they need to make a whole point. If we're talking 7 out of 10, we need to see a whole point shift up from those players if they are going to convince us that this team is anything other than mid-table fodder. We need to see that shift, and we need to see it not in the last 6 weeks of the season when opportunities have already expired. We need to see it from this week for the next 4 to 6 weeks at least, if we are going to be taken seriously as anything other than aspiring to play Europa League next year. And I say aspiring because at the moment we're not even in that position.
Yeah, true. When you think about it, let me get some guys up here first. Kulke saying Ruinson 7, Cedric 7, Mustafi 6, Xhaka 6, Klasnat 6, El Nene 6, Maitland-Niles 4, Willock 8, Nelson 7, Nketiah 7, and Pepe 8. So 2 guys with 8 there. Kez is saying Ruinson 6, Cedric 7, Mustafi 6, Xhaka 6, Klasnat 6, El Nene 7, Niles 4 again, Willock 7.5, Nelson 7, Nketiah 7, Pepe 7.5. Bertram, where did you see this game?
So Mark stole my thunder, because I was going to say my grade is it's marked out of 10, but I'm grading out of 9, because you lose a point rather bad for the team. I can't grade out of 10. It's not possible. It's the level of the competition. And what people don't realize is that the Premier League has had so much money and has acquired so much talent that I'm trying to be more measured in terms of how I assess my team, because the talent in the Premier League is ridiculous. We're buying all the best players from all over the world. You're showing up if you're not only a talent, but your effort is not what it needs to be. So it's not only talent, you have to work your socks off. And that's why you don't see me supporting my favorite player, because I don't, I agree with Mark. We need his level of creativity, but we got to get it through some of the means, because to me, he's not the means to get it. He has the skill. I don't disagree, but he's not a player. So anyway, I'll move around from him because I beat him up enough over time.
So I just want to, before you start, I just want to answer your question then. So what is the grades then if you're like Tottenham and you lose to a team called Royal Antwerp, which many people ain't even heard of?
No, watch the game. I'm sorry, watch the game. I hate to give myself up, but watch the game. That team would give us a hard time. That team has quality. In fact, they should have scored 3 goals. They missed goals that your grandmother could score. One of the goals they missed, the kid was on the 5-yard line. They kicked it over the bar, and I have no idea how he did it. It's very hard to do. It's much harder to kick a ball from 5-yard line over the goal than to put it in the goal, because it wasn't even pressured. No, you should watch the game. Watch the highlights of the game. You'll see they should have won the game by 2 or 3 goals. So I won't denigrate Antwerp or whatever the name is, because I thought they were very, very good. But I'll say this, though, is that, look, I mean, my grades would be every player gets a 6, apart from Maitland-Niles, who I rate, who gets a 5. And Willock gets a 7.5. I give Nelson a 6, actually. I just don't think he looks good on the ball. He was skillful. But if you want to get into the team at the highest level, you got to put the ball in the net or create an assist or create the chance of a goal, and he wasn't doing that. Pepe, I give a 6.5. he should be destroying his level of competition. I know someone on the viewership thinks I'm harsh, and again, general people think I'm harsh in my assessment, and maybe I am, but I'm judging people based on the Premier League, not even Europa or anything else, because that's what we're focused on. Is we have to win the league or finish in the top 4 or even the top 6 to play any of the other competitions. I do think, though, that what I'm most pleased about today is how balanced our approach was when we go forward. I keep emphasizing this. If I don't get the ball, I can't play. I can't demonstrate my capabilities. Nobody likes to play defense for the entire game. And when we attack solely through the left, because that's what we do, it becomes you get disenchanted as a player to say, you know what, I'm on the field, I'm not getting the ball, especially a forward like Pepe who like to caress the ball, or Ceballos. Look at Ceballos in the last game. He was in the game. And people are like, where's Ceballos? Because he was on the right, and the balls weren't coming to the right. They all go to the left. That's why we said Bellerin doesn't support Pepe. Well, you don't have the ball to support Pepe, so how are you going to support him? And I'm not sure I do tell people that they should go check the stats, because it's alarming how much we attack through the left versus through the right.
Yeah.
And Gabriel doesn't kick across
today.
the field.
Yeah,
it did. Exactly. Today was a different story, which is you saw Willock getting a lot of the balls. You saw all the crosses coming from Soares. You saw Pepe getting on the ball. A lot of plays, it was more balanced. It wasn't just through the right alone, it was more balanced. But look, I am more focused now on, we got this over with. We're top of this zone. We have 6 points. All road lead to Man U, where we have done atrocious as a team. No matter how bad they are and how good we are, we go there and we struggle. And frankly, their tail is up, right? They went away and beat PSG. They won easily the other day. They beat Leipzig yesterday. Yesterday or Tuesday. They're really confident. And look, the best thing so far they was bench Pogba for multiple games. So you know what? He knows he's in a fight for his game, and he played well the other day against Leipzig. So there's competition for players, and there's quality in almost every position they have except in their defense. So we have to go there with the mindset that, you know what? We have to play better. And look, Mark talks about us not having creativity, which I agree. But here's the problem that we have, which is Spurs doesn't play with a 10. Kane plays both 10 and 9 for Spurs. We don't have that in our team. It's our problem. Son is creative. You put Son on the wing one-on-one, and you're in trouble, right?
Yeah, you have made this point previously before, but you look at a guy like Willock, and you have to kind of think to yourself, I need to change stuff up. Look, we already know that Saka has come into the team from the youth setup and made a huge thing. He's been probably, if you look at the fact that Willian and Pepe haven't really set the first team alight, Saka's been the guy.
Yeah, so what I'd like to see on Sunday is actually Arteta play El Neni on the right. If he wants to play Xhaka, fine. And have Partey go through the middle. Go forward much more. Because he has creativity. He can make that dangerous pass, that creative pass, that defense splitting pass. But if we just go with what we had and played the other day when we played Man City or when we played Leicester, I think it's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
Because he was playing very, very deep defensively. We solidified the defense. But going forward, we're atrocious. I mean, think about it. We don't score goals. We have 8 goals, and we're playing, 6 games?
Yeah.
8 goals. I mean, we're averaging 1.2, 1.3 goals a game. That doesn't
I mean, everyone's looking for a result on Sunday, but Willian hasn't had a bad game. Well, Willian hasn't had a good game since Fulham. Aubameyang hasn't scored in, I don't even know, since he hasn't scored a league goal in 5 games, which hasn't happened in the last 6 years. And we're going to ourselves, we're going to go to Old Trafford and we're going to get a result. Yeah. Tom Aston, big shout out to you, Tom, in the forums today, saying that he thinks that we can do it. The guy's confidence.
No, come on. I know Tom. I consider Tom to be a friend. I've attended football matches with Tom. He's one of the good guys. But when it comes to Arsenal, he only has one good eye, and that is
the win.
Rose-tinted glasses on. I love the man.
Actually, Tom and Ebony. Ebony has the left eye, and Tom has the right eye.
Yeah,
they only see positivity, which is good, but they're very positive on their team.
However, I do have to call up one of the things that Bertram has said, because I had another look at those lovely UEFA coefficients, which obviously we know are not the most effective. And I had a look to see where Antwerp were. And whilst Dundalk are 139th, Antwerp are 144th on the UEFA coefficients. I think it does show that.
No, guys, let me say this. Let me say this. No. Let me say this to you, Mark. This is what happens. So a lot of European teams who are not in the upper echelon have gone out and recruited players who can't get a visa to play in some of the more domestic league. Look at their team and number of Africans on their team. Their team is very diverse, and they were brilliant today. I'm telling you, they're nothing compared to the team we played today.
Well, the Belgians have always had quite a lot of Africans in their teams, despite the reasons that Africans would have for going nowhere near Belgium. We won't talk about Leopold. This is politics, right? This is not politics or history. So there's always been a lot of African players in Belgian football. I hear that, but when you speak to a Tottenham fan tomorrow and they're trying to tell you how much better team Antwerp are than Dundalk, point them to the coefficient. I'm not saying I believe it. I'm saying, hey, the stats are there. Share them. Free, that's a freebie from me. 5 places higher than Antwerp, you'll find Dundalk.
In my
national champions.
In my opinion, and I've always said this to Bertram, I don't care. I don't buy any of that stuff because Arsenal fans have a tendency to always downplay our success. If we beat a team like last season, we beat Sheffield in the quarterfinals, and everybody said, "Oh, it's only Sheffield." They went on and beat Spurs. They went on and beat Man United, and they went on, and it was just like, what is going on here? We beat West Ham this season. What happened? It's only West Ham. West Ham went and started turning over everybody. Arsenal fans, we won the FA Cup. It's only the FA Cup. Arsenal fans have got a tendency to play down everything good that we do. Tonight, I'm reading in the chat, it's only a pub team, a park team, and all that. A pub team nearly beat us last week. Yeah? We've just got that tendency.
Guys, I'm telling you, I'm not talking the top of my head. Watch the team play.
No, that's fine.
Watch the team playing.
I will, but I'm fine. But I'm just saying to you, when you hear this, our fans downplaying games that we win or whatever, just because they do think that we deserve better. I don't. That stuff doesn't work with me. For me, you play 11 men. It's 11 against 11. I don't care what salary you're on or what league you're playing. If you don't turn up and play, you'll get turned over. And you saw what happened to us last week when we went 1-0 down, and we had to bring on Bellerin and bring on Aubameyang and all this stuff. That's what happens. That's the game.
So I think that's been Spurs' toughest game all year. And know this, Spurs doesn't have a second team, no matter what they say, because their team is balanced, right? They're playing all the good players, apart from Sissoko and Højbjerg. A lot of top players play, and they brought on Son, they brought on Kane. They had a full team playing today, because they took off Bale. And I'm telling you, you should watch highlights of the game. You can't watch the whole game because nobody wants to watch
the background right now. The goal comes from some very ponderous defending.
Yes.
And it's both centre backs at fault. Not only is one man caught in possession, the other guy then comes across and leaves a very simple ball for the forward. Almost dictates that simple pass through. But
but he took it well. He took the goal well, didn't he? He took the goal well.
The finish is superb. Superb. But that's some.
But they had better chances than that. They had better chances.
So, guys, we're looking at an Instagram tweet from Jose Mourinho. He's sitting on the chair, his fingers are crossed. He doesn't look too happy, but he says bad performances deserve bad results. Hope everyone in this bus is upset as I am. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. training, please.
Because Jose doesn't play bad teams. Jose doesn't play weak teams, right? That is DNA to play weak teams.
Let's just admit that Spurs were shit today. They lost.
I'm going to say Antwerp were good today.
Good term.
And me using, and it's not euphemism. I actually believe that, actually.
So, guys,
I don't think you've read your Arsenal fan credentials here. You know, this is you have the opportunity to put down the nosy neighbours from Northeast London. Northeast London White, aren't they? I can't remember. What were they on? Anyway, you had the chance to put them down, Bertram. Take it, no man. Take it.
No, I'm trying to I'm bigging this up by saying Antwerp is good. I'm bigging this up.
Mad.
It's reverse psychology.
Mad.
The heck is wrong with my
all I know is that Antwerp sit top of the table with 6 points. Tottenham joint second with LASK, who beat Ludogorets today. You know, it looks like a tougher group than Spurs were expecting.
Actually, they struggled. They have struggled in the league. They struggled actually in all the games they played. Most of the games they've struggled.
See, this does my head in. Arsenal should be turning these teams up. You wait to see what happens when we play this Moldy or whatever they are. Yeah, 2 back-to-back games against them. Then we'll come back and we'll have a different conversation. Exactly.
Yeah. Don't
Arteta will play a strong team. Arteta plays the team based on his level of competition. He's like Jose in some respects. He likes to play strong teams.
I'm just looking at 95th on those wonderful coefficients. But yeah,
they're going to give us a game because they want to win the league as well. We're going to win the league as well. So, and they want to do it as well. So, guys, that's it from us. Any closing statements from you guys?
Looking forward to Sunday. Probably shouldn't, but I'm looking forward to Sunday. I reckon that Man U doesn't reflect that we should be optimistic, but hopefully we come out with a result.
I think we should be optimistic.
Yeah, let me see the league positions of the two teams.
I think we should.
Really? A team just scored, 5 yesterday? They beat
and
PSG. They scored 4 the previous game? Really? And we have scored how many? 8? In the last 2 games, they scored more goals than we have scored in our season.
In the whole season. Exactly.
Bertram, when it comes to Manchester United and us going up there, I'm a delusional Arsenal fan. I'm going to believe that we're going to be able to get something out of the game. I really am. I predicted this game at the very least will be a draw.
So,
I'm going to stick by it.
So United are in 15th place. United are in 15th place. Played 5, won 2, drawed 1, lost 2, scored 9 goals and let in 12. They haven't.
That's the thing that has to give us hope. United are actually, yes, if you're looking at the last couple of games, they're in form. This season, they have not been in form. Their defense has been, all at sea at times, and they have just as big a propensity to shoot themselves in the foot as we do. So all we have to see which team does it first. If Mustafi starts, as I expect he will, I think there's every chance it'll be us that shoots ourselves in the foot first. If we can get our noses in front. Although they won't have a crowd to get on their back, they are not as confident as their last 2 results would suggest.
I agree.
They're not there for the taking, but there's a bristleness about United, and I think if they score the first goal, we could well struggle. If we get it, I think this could be a good weekend. But then, I need something to cheer me up this weekend. So
Arsenal have scored 8 goals, which Bertram has talked about, but United have only scored 9 in the league. So still more than us, but they've let in 12 goals. That's a really concern. It's going to be a good game.
It's got 12. I mean, half came from Spurs, didn't it? So you have to manage the number. 12 is overstating, 6 when they were down to 10 men. I wouldn't use 12 as the criteria to judge their defense. But their defense the middle defense is not great. Wan-Bissaka is it's an awesome, defender. Not going forward, but he's ridiculously good defending. And Shaw he's okay. But the middle of the field, I think they can be got at. But we're not good through the middle either. That's a problem.
As long as
when Bishaka playing against Abba, it's not a good matchup for Abba.
Nay is saying, who cares about the Spuds? We are Arsenal. Big shout out to Nay. So guys, that's it from us. We've got the Premiership show tomorrow evening at 10 o'clock, where we're going to talk about the results of last week. So we're going to have to sit there and talk about Arsenal.
I'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah. And then we'll be back here and we'll be doing the Man United game live here. What time is the game? Let me just try and see if I can pull up the fixture.
Then the game is at for me, so I think it's 11 something, so it must be 3 o'clock. I think.
Really?
Or 4 o'clock. We gotta be somewhere around there.
I'm hoping it's Can you guys check out what time it is? Because
it's a 4:30 kickoff.
Yeah, it's 11:30 for me here.
4:30 kickoff.
Your Redskins doesn't count. I mean, your Redskins are 2 and 5.
4:30 kickoff. All right. Okay. So, that's gonna be fine. You guys are gonna have to be carrying everybody in the second half. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
You gotta support the team.
That's all I'm saying.
Follow. I can tell the score of your game, Apollo. Who are you playing?
Be honest, we're playing Bertram's team. We're playing the Giants.
Oh. So you know you're gonna win. So why are you watching it?
No. Listen. Yeah, I'm punking you guys. I'm only punking you because we're on a bye week this week. So I'm just
you're on a bye week. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you guys.
You know, supporting the Redskins is like supporting. Wow, I'm trying to think. Who was like supporting? It's like West Brom.
Yeah.
Not even West Brom, because West Brom goes on and come out. I mean, the Redskins have been bad. The only reason that relegated is because the US doesn't have relegation in the NFL. Yeah, it would be relegated.
But listen, I sent you that thing on the Utah Jazz being taken over by Ryan Smith today, and you ain't messaged me back. So hit me back up on that, guys.
No, I was busy today, but he has money, but. You know, money doesn't count in the NBA, right? Your money doesn't count.
It doesn't count anywhere. If you're a fan of a team, and look at Dan Snyder. I say no more.
Right,
so guys,
you look with your Yankee sports. That's enough, right?
Yeah, that's it from us, guys. Thanks everybody in the panel for joining us for today. Really good win, and we are 2 out of 2 in the Europa Cup. Bring on Man United. See you guys later, man. Peace out. Thanks for joining the stream.
She said that a little bit lower. A little bit lower would be good.
See you guys later.
Enjoy.